I still ain't got no money, bro. On my way to Sausalito. I really don't have a lower Hierophant. I had Omikane, but that must have been before when I died. Bro, I have no money. I'll just get a persona to come back. Yeah, I feel like I need to work here. Hold on, why can't I? Oh, you have to work during the day, don't you? Yeah, during the day. I forgot about that. DJ, what it do, yo? What's popping with you? Flash sale. Well, that's him. Well, I need a devil persona. Yeah, we'll get that. Just finished putting together my dip. Oh, nice. Look at that. Damn. Man's going to be carrying them invisible suitcases in the future. You know what I'm talking about? I can't complain. I had a week. Went bone fish just to get up out this heat. I got Crocs on my feet. Salmon salad. Nigga, and I got the drink. Nigga, and I got the drink. Who I had earlier for Devil? I thought I had somebody else for Devil other than McCoy. Didn't realize you were watching a movie, you Gucci. What up? Guess we getting McCoy then. Goddamn. I mean, you want McCoy? Oh, I can always use him later. Man, I haven't did a pull up since I was in high school. New passport incoming. Oh, nice. Japanese girls won't stand a chance. Oh man. You're not busy at the moment, are you? Because I got one Riveting Life entirely free of charge, my dad. Alright, let's see what he on. We got his pretty fast. His seemed like the fastest social link. Where am I at? I think I'm at 7 or 8. He gotta be like a fast social link. Yo, Necris with the raid. What's up, Necris? Yo, what up? Crystal's in here too. How goes it? Different? Hold on. Is there anything different? You've been busy? That sounds like a good thing to have sometimes. Sometimes going through a lot. Honestly, I think everybody is. Unfortunately, not to say that you aren't special, but in this world, I feel like everybody's going through it. He had a spawn facial view. There's a they should have made his damn face like sparkly and shit. Yeah. But yeah, good to see you doing all right, or at least existing, surviving. Right, real as fuck. Cause me too. You feel me, Frog? Everybody going through it. I didn't even know you could get this as a social link in this game. The fastest one for me is the old couple. There ain't no way. I know you had plenty of time. So this is how I know that the old couple is not the fastest. Well, I guess fastest in your context, right? But I think they're pretty much all standard. So with the older couple, I know you had some times where they said the social link won't deepen or something like that. Like maybe it'll deepen next time. This dude, every time he's like social link advance, like nothing. I think as long as you got a devil persona, it goes. But the older couple, they definitely be like, yeah, you know. And don't worry, keep going. As the further you go, it gets harder. So I'm pretty sure. Even in high school, I never really did a lot of pull-ups, but doing a pull-up hang was like the second my class. Yeah. Yeah. Yo, Necros, thanks for the raid, yo. Yo, for real, thank you. I appreciate it. Real talk. Frog Creator was popping. Yeah. I had an appointment at the okay, he said, isn't my skin simply radiant now? every 3 days. But Lily B, what's up, yo? Yo, you know what? You get cool points for that damn Sakura emote. That's a classic. Rather be the lover, just ironic as hell. Catch up on streams after not using Twitch for a hot minute. I feel that. You know, I'm sure you got your reasons for it. You know what I mean? But you know, enjoy whatever time that you're spending. You know what I mean? Especially during this time. Actually, it's not even on. Appreciate it. Mine are lovers and the devil. I'm a Christian. Yeah. Ironic.
Which one do you think?
Appreciate that, Belilla, because I sure didn't see that.
That's the simple truth. Awkwardly shaped cucumbers don't pack together very well, so stores prefer straight ones. Taste and safety aren't even a consideration. They'll carry cucumbers that even pests wouldn't eat.
We had it on RPG old school mode where nobody had voice acting.
So, why do consumers still buy these cucumbers when they know the truth? Simple. People trust what they see. The world is governed more by appearances than realities. That's why, as much as I hate spending money, I buy expensive ties to win people's trust. Wait, you know what I just said earlier? The part about me dressing like a slob and not showering every day. Don't you dare tell anyone. I can't afford to have people start believing I'm ordinary. I only admitted it to you personally. No one else has a clue, okay?
I'm pretty sure this is 7 or 8. This is 7 or 8, right? Yeah, this is quick as hell. I've never had to like wait. Be like, yeah, I gotta wait a week to talk to. No, this shit is quick. I was like, why he ain't reading the text and the sound was gone? Right. I used to fuck with Sakura heavy back during casual Street Fighter 4, then I got older, fell in love, I guess. I was 12 at the time. Makes sense.
Well, I guess I can trust you. Run along now.
Oh, he's not threatening us anymore because he trusts us. Look at that. Look at the damn character building. Look at Tanaka. Growing up and shit. Man had that razor, bro. I remember that. I think I had like one razor, and then they had something else that was a razor. I forgot what they called it. What was it called? There was a razor and I forgot the other one. It was maybe another, like a something after a blade or something like that. It's about time to leave. He's a businessman. He'll never fully trust you. I mean, you must not know Persona. The main character can do anything. We trained all day to prepare for the competition on August 2nd.
You're almost there. Keep up the pace.
The main character is like low-key Jesus.
This is our year. Highest has got nothing on us. Welcome back.
Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, we need to look at the points. Well, it's probably time for a new recording, ain't it? Or is it? I don't know. I'm gonna do that again just in case. Thrag? Oh no, Craig, Grand Regent Kill on Thrag, Silent, he's an MC, right. Yep. Okay. I knew it was a new one. Let's see which one this one is. Is this the? Hold on. I'm gonna guess. Is this Yukari's? Because it was. Who was it before? Was it Fuka and? No, it was Junpei. I want to say Fuka too, right? Or was it Akutsuki? I forgot. I feel like this is Yukari. Oh no, it's Fuka this time. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. This one's time for Fuka.
I wonder if I should have gone for the one-piece suit instead. These halter-top bikinis look almost like underwear. It feels a little weird to have my belly button exposed. Now that I think about it, this is the first time I've chosen my own swimsuit, but there wasn't much of
I like the little
selection for
filter on the
one-pieces.
screen.
I wonder if I should ask Yukari-chan again what she thinks. Although, I don't really exercise, so I probably wouldn't look very good standing next to her. Oh, right! I have just the thing!
What you got? Waist trainer?
Low-frequency waist
Oh,
trimmer that I bought from
bro,
Tanaka's TV
low
show.
frequency waist slimmers, bro. Those gotta be one of the biggest scans ever. And she bought it from Tanaka, of course.
It said online it was very effective for its price, so
I
maybe
remember.
it
Oh
could
yeah,
use
she's
some
gonna be
help before the
ticklish.
trip.
I remember this. Dang, this is so crazy.
Now let's see. How do I turn this on? No, this it tickles. What do I do? Why won't it come off? No!
Yamagishi, do you have a moment?
It's Kirijo-senpai. I have to get the door. Yes, I'll be right there.
Oh, am I interrupting anything?
No, not at all. No, not at all.
It's not that important. Never mind, just carry on.
She's like, she probably got some shit going on.
Senpai, is this what it means to train your abs? Someone help!
Joseph's ending was the epitome of the main character energy in anime BS. Oh yeah, that's pretty much. Yep. Shout out to JoJo. Shout out to anime. That's Fuka for you. All right. Now let me see what I need to do. Guess I just need to keep getting my stats up. Let's see if the game got anything. Yeah. Get my academics up. Bro, shit, I gotta get my courage up too. I keep forgetting about that. So that means I'll probably work at the damn cafe. Nice, smart. Oh, lordy. Okay, I got tomorrow off and I already hit the tire straw, so when I hop in a bit, I'll actually have to read. Yes, reading is essential. Reading is fundamental. You smart, right? Oh, Andy, I don't know if I asked you, but Friday, are you free around 4 p.m.? Because I seen the Mortal Kombat 2. It's gonna be showing at 4, and then I think like at 7. So I don't know what time's best for you.
I'm detecting a shadow. Please come to the 4th floor quickly.
Oh, is this the Koromara one? I think it's Koromara, right?
What's going on?
There's a shadow in the city. Yamagishi found it unexpectedly.
What?
I don't remember
But the
getting
moon wasn't
Koromaru
full
this
yet.
quickly.
It seems to be just a regular shadow.
7 would probably be best since I don't want to try to rush out the work since I get off at 3:30. Okay.
But there usually isn't any normal shadow activity outside of Tartarus.
It's near Naganaki Shrine. Akihiko was already in the area, so he went ahead. I'm sure he can handle it alone, but we should be ready just in case.
Gotcha.
Yes, this is Yamagishi.
I'm here. Sorry, but I think you guys better come quick.
What's wrong? Are you in trouble?
No. The Shadow's been defeated. Or rather, it was already defeated when I got here.
What happened?
This little fella took a hit for me. I want to save him if we can.
Took a hit? Who's he talking about?
Don't ask me.
At any rate, let's move out.
Lord Koromaru.
Koro-chan!
Oh, good Poochie.
Are you okay, Koro-chan?
You know this dog?
Yeah, everyone around here does. We've gotta help him, quick!
Cast
First, we
Cure.
need to stop the bleeding.
Cast Diorama.
Man, he's one tough fighter.
Please tell me as a social link. If you know, you know.
He defeated that Shadow all by himself.
Wait, does that mean this dog's a persona user?
He says, this is a place of peace, so I protected it. There are flowers over there. Those flowers, they must be for the priest who died in the accident.
So he really was guarding this place.
Okay, hold on. Igus, don't tell me you can translate dog language too.
Canines do not have their own language. However, speech is not the only means of communication.
This fellow really is a rare breed.
Correct.
It's just like Iggy, except way more of a charmer than freaking Iggy is.
He's not the only one.
All right, let's report to the chairman so we can conclude this mission. As for Yvette, it's midnight, but I think I can arrange something.
Iggy a whole dickhead, yeah. I
Good
can
job,
stand
boy.
Iggy.
You're one amazing dog.
We still love Iggy though, don't get it twisted. We? You talking about the Nintendo Wii?
Wow, that was a great lap. Keep it up. You might be able to win the whole thing.
I like Dalton Jenner, but Iggy didn't grow on me like I thought he would. He's something else. Oh, I love his annoying ass antics for some reason. That honestly sounds like, you know, you. Hold on. I think I see one at 442, Andy. I'm gonna get with folks. Okay, people said 7 is fine actually. Hold on. 7 is fine. So God said it's good. God said it's good. Dang, so the only one that might not be able to go is freaking Ernest, because he got a damn drive to Birmingham, I think. So it might be 7 then. I might take this magnesium and play till I fall asleep. Alrighty then, holla. I guess I need to go to Tartar or something.
Well done.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
72. Okay. Yeah.
Marvelous. I'm looking. Very well.
All right, who I'm gonna get now? Who's let's see what everybody's stats is on. Mitsuru, Akihiko, and Yukari. So Junpei, I think did, but yeah, Akihiko and Mitsuru. So take out Agus and Junpei, yeah. Persona. What she said? 72?
Good day. Then
She got them glasses on. Them glasses.
you have my thanks.
Nova Drake, what's poppin', yo? I ain't seen that name in a while. She said 72. Okay, thank you, Andy. Damn, look at you paying attention. That's what I'm talking about.
Very well.
I know I've been through a lot, mostly dealing with important hour business. Hey, man, handle your business. Get it how you live. You know what I mean?
Okay, let's get to it.
Yeah. It's just funny, like how Crystalline came up in here. She said she's been going through a lot. I feel like everybody been going through it, especially under the current circumstances. Shit. Unless you rich or something, then you probably ain't going through it as much, right? But shit,
All
if
right,
you ain't
let's
in the
continue
upper
exploring.
class, you're probably damn going through like all of us are going through, you
There's
know?
a shadow.
Yeah, I'm doing a lot better. That's good. That's good.
What to do?
What I want to do here. Yep, that's all we can do at this point is take it one day at a time, for real.
This one.
I got a question. What system are you playing this on? Because my caretaker recently got me a Switch 2. This is the PlayStation 5. I think it is coming to the Switch too. Yeah, I think it is. There's already a demo. Oh, nice.
Let's do the same thing for our next fight.
And so far, so good on this game. Like I said, I'm a bigger fan of the original game so far, but this game's also not bad. It's just like it's some nitpicks I got with it compared to the original game.
Pay attention to that shadow. Do your best to take it down. It's hard to knock one down. it up, everyone.
God damn it. Oh, that's perfect. Let's go, Akihiko. Go get his ass. Damn it. Ah, that's crazy. I raised everybody's critical rate, and we did Secunda, and it still didn't work.
That was a good workout.
Wait, I just noticed, did they change Akihiko's animation when he shoots the evoker? I remember him pointing at his eye like a... He always did from the side. Whatchamacallit, she shoots her face. Freaking Yukari. Ken does it to his stomach. Freaking Mitsuyu kind of does it the same way as Akihiko. And freaking Junpei does it like this. And I think that's all I can remember. Can't remember how Shinjudo does it.
You called?
It's all you.
Good work.
Yeah, I remember him doing it like that.
Enemy eliminated. Nice one, Sonata-senpai.
But actually, I'm trying to remember though. I want to say like Persona 4 Arena, they changed it though. Hope you're having a good day. Got to go. See you, Nova Drake. See you when we see you. Keep on keeping on, you know. Oh, invigorate. I actually need that.
Perfect. Just what we hoped for. It's a treasure chest.
Yo, I know you just seen this news about freaking Harada, Andy. That's huge, actually. I was not expecting that. That actually makes me want to go to MomoCon even more. Maybe he'll talk about it a little bit.
Oh, there's a treasure chest.
Just when I thought we didn't have to deal with the creepy faces anymore, it gets weirder.
I thought I was having a stroke. Yeah, like, so, you know, people are speculating what he's gonna be doing. Like, imagine, because you know he specializes in 3D games. Imagine like a Bariki one. You know what I'm saying? Freaking, I don't know, new game or something. That'd be crazy, right?
Two enemies. You can take them.
But shout out to Harada. I thought he was like out of the video game industry like for good, you know. I'm thinking like he about to just pursue his own personal shit, but nah. I'm like, I'm cool with it actually. It sounds cool to me, you know.
It's time for an all-up.
That's the first time I broke your one. Art of Fighting. Yeah, so I know Art of Fighting. They've been announced that before him, so like I feel like they don't really need him for that. But like they already been putting in the work for it. But maybe there'll be something else that he does, you know. But yeah, it'll be interesting for sure. KOF. What's that? Oh, Maximum Impact 3. Okay, there we go. It actually sounds Fire Flames, actually.
Good work, everyone.
In that case, we're done with this floor. I'll let you decide what we do next.
No, real talk though. I need Alba. I need Alba in City of the Wolves when the game's like in a good state. Like, or I'm not saying a good state. It is in a good state actually. It's just, you know, I have my nitpicks with how modern fighting games play. But like, you know, if he comes into the game where like the game is super fleshed out, I would be like, that would be so dope to me. But you know, like the whole Maximum Impact story, it's almost like a retelling of Ken. I'm gonna say Ken, Terry and Andy, right? It's almost like alternate universe Terry and Andy, because they're both orphans, and their adopted dad died to, you know, whoever, right? So it's like the same shit for real. I'm like, I might as well then put them in City of the Wolves, then put them in the Fatal Fury game. Plus, they've been going for some crazy picks. I could see them putting them in there like that. That'd be crazy. Windbreak, huh? What would I take? Because all these are good skills, actually. These are all good skills. I would probably take media out, actually, because it ain't really doing nothing for real. Pull up at your house like the mailman. They hit everything, plus the trash cans.
Good teamwork, everyone.
Back to back, like Excel. I just needed to confirm my boy Duck King real quick. Yeah, for real. For real, he should have been in the game instead of Salvatore old goofy ass. Should have already been in there. We got shoehorned in on some bullshit. What I tell you? What? It's a kitty? What are you doing here?
Okay.
Best to stay on your toes here. There's a shadow.
I command thee. When I tell you I was pissed, bro. Yeah. Oh, it was, yeah. Oh, I didn't know there was a story for it. Like, I'm sorry, you talking about like in the game? Like there's a story in the game? I ain't even peep.
Crushing victory. That was excellent leadership. Keep up the good work.
I have to study hard too. It'd be so embarrassing.
Oh, are you talking
if I
about
get
Duck King being like he like taught him some shit? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, okay, yeah, I remember that now. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, that was whack because people saw Duck King in the social media post thinking like we about to see something dope, and then it's fucking goofy shit, right? How you gonna be Duck King? That's crazy.
Let's do the same thing for our next fight.
What? Yes. I'll do it.
Of course, I guess we'll do it.
Bye.
Twilight fragments. Okay.
Yes.
Actually, I should have just. I'm tripping. I should have went back to the entrance
There's a
because
treasure chest.
I don't even need to be
So this
traveling
is where
like
the stairs.
this. You getting on City of the Wolves later? I might.
Let's get going.
I might. You trying to get on there?
Make sure to get some sleep. Your body
I
needs
can't remember
to
the last time I played it either.
You should listen to Akihiko. He has a point. This time.
On my way to Sausalito. You gonna push for legendary, bro? They cooking me with what am I, a diamond or something? I don't think I can make it past diamond with the shit that I know. And playing Vox too. I think I need to play another character if I'm trying to rise to the ranks. I thought I was gonna like Krauser more, but I don't know if I like him like that. I think I do like having a reversal. I don't know, we'll see. But I thought I was gonna like Krauser more than I thought I would. He's still pretty dope though.
That certainly went well.
Pretty annoying, I'm sure.
Let the battle be persona.
Having an armored command grab, supposedly the best projectile game in the game. And then freaking can't JD his anti-airs, or air JD his anti-air grab. and then getting overheat because of Kaiser wave. Damage, long range.
Enemy defeated. Great, Utari-chan.
And he's got that Giga, what is it called? Cyclone?
We did it.
Hold on. What's that? Parakomona? I don't know that one. What's that? Whatchamacallit? What's that? That line from? That's Stroheim? Oh, I ain't heard Stroheim in so long. All right. Part 6, progress report. Where you at? Where you at?
Have you gotten used to dorm life? Took me a while to adjust.
We've got the upper hand.
Why should you do this on this little beetle? That's crazy. Girl. Still episode 1 been touring ever heavy since final season? Okay. Alright, I guess that's a decent amount of, a decent excuse for now.
Good work out there.
That was a good workout.
I can't remember. Was the ending song in the first episode of part 6? Can't remember if it was in the first episode or not. JoJo stole notion. Oh, okay, it wasn't. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty good song. It actually fits the song too. Why is there blood on the floor? Because this is Tartarus, bro. This is Tartarus. This is a dark. I mean, I think it's the darkest Persona out of 3, 4, and 5. But I think like Persona 2 might be darker than 3, and all of them actually. Persona 1's kind of crazy too. Girl, what you doing? Pull up at your house like the mailman. They hit everything plus the trash cans. Back to back to back like etc. Please don't hit the mailbox, etc.
That certainly went well.
Them shooting themselves in the head is dark enough? Nah, we need all the darkness, bro. We need more.
Enemy spotted.
I know you played Kingdom Hearts before. Turn to darkness.
It's our chance to go first.
Shout out to Ansem.
We can take them.
Much obliged.
Ansem was a stand user this whole time. We just didn't even know it. Because we didn't know JoJo at the time.
Here, G. I think I can use
Come, Guardian.
I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time.
Oh, I don't have Pale Rider, do I? No, I don't have Pale Rider. Pale Rider. Hold on, but I got how with somebody's on there. Oh no, that was with Narcissus, but I don't have Narcissus with me. Will burn my biscuits. Well, no, we're gonna do it here. We're gonna do we're gonna get the motherfucking revolution. Foes, yeah, so SS does foes too. Alright. Y'all better not disappoint me. Oh, escaped? Oh shit. Oh, okay.
that things look bad.
Hardly worth our time.
I like how she mean mugged there just now.
victory well earned.
Found the stairs.
Why ain't got no teleporter?
Let's keep going.
There's a shadow.
We should be seeing Robert
It's our chance to go
for freaking City of the Wolves soon too. What they waiting on? He come out in 2 weeks. Same with what's her name? With freaking Ingrid's little breakdown thingy thing, her little tutorial or whatever. That should be happening soon. Zeno up in here, what it do?
Remember, you can stop at things.
Everyone, follow my lead. Put you down.
And non Sid.
Just like we planned.
No. I thought Kenshiro was the last character. He is, but we're talking about freaking Robert comes out this month, so Kenshiro comes out next month. So they already showed that little teaser of Robert, but we're trying to see the actual gameplay now.
Careful, the enemy's nearby.
That's a one-way teleporter, but there's no need.
Welcome back.
Oh shit! What? Dude, I had that Mexico drug cut, bro. Mexico drove songs is good. And if you notice with Mexico drove, the shit is so funny because every song, for the most part at least, just about every song, like he has a title for the song and then he just says it at the end. Like what? Because he don't have hooks. He just rap the whole time and then he say the title of the song at the end. I like Den. You should listen to Den. I like Den. Den is a good one. Height. Den. He just got like one word titles for his songs. Height and Den and I forgot that's another one. Salmon salad, nigga, and I got the drink. Salmon salad, nigga, and I got the drink.
I knew it. The higher we.
That's really cool, yeah. What he said? He said, girl try to holler, told her no, need me a wife, not a girlfriend. That's just hilarious. What he said? I have fun when I'm chilling at the bar. Manager called me, said they want to make me a star or something like that. It's just regular shit, but honestly, it's better than it. Can't even understand them. At least you can hear him, and it'd be like some. You can relate to it. You can relate to it. Actually, hold on. I got a Instagram video to send you. Hold on. Need me a wife, not no girlfriend. Let's see. Look, the best rap advice I ever heard was rap about what you know and men's rapping about real life. Yeah. Rap about what you know and men's rapping about real life. Right. Let me see if I can find this shit. Don't tell me I did not save this shit. That's crazy. Oh, hold on. Y'all like this. You don't watch Invincible, do you, Hado? But I know you've seen the Invincible memes with that picture. So I'm about to put it in the chat for all of y'all. You don't watch Invincible? Have you not seen any of the memes? Oh yeah, you'll like this one, Andy. You'll like this one, Andy. Hold on. You'll like this one. I saw the one. I don't even. You haven't seen all the art people been making, where it shows all the Viltrumites with Thrag holding the skull, and this got everybody looking mad as hell. That shit is hilarious. So let me show you the Street Fighter one first, and I love the caption that the person made about the art. They said, you know how good the art is when they draw Conquest. Conquest is the old grizzly looking dude, has no hair. He has like an eye, and I think like a prosthetic eye or whatever. He's crazy. But anyway, when you see who Conquest is, you're gonna know immediately. You're gonna die laughing when you see who Conquest is. Watch that, Andy. Watch that Instagram reel. So just to give you a preview of the memes that they've been making, Hado, look at this one on Twitter right now. Look at this one on Twitter. Oh my god. Damn. Is that real? That shit hilarious. Alright. Yeah, that's mad funny. Okay, now look at this one. Look at this one. This is an Instagram one, but you'll like the Instagram one a lot because you like this series. Oh man. Why does Ma look like that too? That shit is crazy. Oh my god. That shit is hilarious. And you better destroy this thing too, girl. Just want to use Theurgy on this thing. Oh, hold on. I should be cooking. Hold on. Young Joseph, hey, yeah, because that's Conquest. That's Conquest. That's how you know. They did not like that at Conquest. That shit is diabolical looking. The way they replace Conquest is hilarious. Because that's how he looks. If you look up Conquest and Invincible, you'll understand. Exactly. That shit is hilarious. Oh my god. Jordan looks ugly too. Yeah. Oh my god. Can y'all hit this thing? This is insane. Wow.
The enemy escaped. Looks like the fight's over.
All right, let's be on our way.
Found the stairs.
So okay, let me ask you something, Hado. Now you're gonna kind of see all the little quote unquote JoJo reference. Some of them are reaches, some of them aren't. But do you remember the Street Fighter V story at all? Like the Shadow Fall story? Did you remember those scenes? Did you watch those? Or play them or go through them?
I left you in charge of our supplies, and you've done a fine job.
Thanks for all you've done. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
There's a treasure chest.
I won't
Miss
chance
my
to go first. Two enemies. You can take them.
I won't lose.
Energy. I think I can use it now. I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time.
I'll go with you.
That was awesome! Down! You struck a weakness!
Go for it. Professor Leia.
You could have killed
Hello,
that.
everyone! That was a critical hit!
What the hell's going on?
Her leader took one out. Yes! All enemies defeated! Good work out there!
Now then, let's get back to work.
Three targets! I'll show no mercy! But don't be careless! Here we go! I'm not without anything down! You've struck a weakness!
I'll go with.
I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time.
What to do?
Enemy defeated! Great, Hikari-chan!
Much obliged.
Thanks!
Go for it. Professor Leia.
I'll go with.
Bro, why are we missing, bro?
Let's go!
Appreciate it.
Professor Leia.
Only two left! You've got this! Don't worry!
Why are we missing?
You dodged it! That's our leader!
Thank you.
Down! Ice doesn't seem to have any effect. Should I scan on this enemy?
I'll go with. Not that.
Keep it up, everyone!
I've got this!
Remember, you can stop if things look bad. Keep it up, everyone!
Nice. Look at you,
Good
Kari.
job, everyone!
Shout to Shoji Mega though. Man got all the damn hits. Guess what, nigga? And he got the drink.
All right, who's next?
Shoji McGirl look like he likes a nice little brandy or something like that. You know what I mean?
Now,
I
what we
can't
run into
complain.
next?
I had a good week. Went to Bonefish just to get up out this heat.
If you feel like the last fight was tough,
Look around,
that's
took a
sign you need
seat.
to slow down
All
and
they
build
for
your
look
strength.
at, I got Crocs on my feet. Salmon salad, nigga, and I got the drink.
Shadow spotted.
I like that was her quote too. Her caption. Her caption on the video that she made of him. She said, nigga, and I got the drink. I think she put it in all caps, dude. What up, Neon? What up? Uh-oh. Not torn shot. Ooh, hold on now. Yeah, go ahead and get his ass. Where Hado at? I know you heard me earlier. I asked you, did you play Shadow Falls? Did you play that? Street Fighter 5 story? Did you ever play that? Or did you see the scenes or anything like that?
I'm still setting up. It'll take a little
Got the
more time.
food paid for, gone before you blank. You never what? You never see? I mean, even though it's not amazing, you should still watch it just for like, that was a different time then. Okay, well, since you saw the geef and the sword, what I need you to do right now is YouTube Charlie Guile, right? You're gonna see a specific scene when Charlie or Nash absorbs the sonic boom or sonic hurricane that Guile does. I need you to watch what he does when he absorbs it, and I want to see if you recognize it.
Wow, you're all so powerful.
Hardly worth our time.
That was a good workout.
Is that
Salmon salad. And I got the drink. Oh my god. Told him no. Me a wife, not no girlfriend. What he said? Chilling in my den. I think that's the last thing he makes. That beat is far too. Den is a good beat too. When you hear that beat, Andy, for Den, you gonna be like, damn, it's perfect too. You gonna be like the Mexico Dro type beats.
Now on to the next.
That might be your next little drop for real. Mexico Dro type beat. you gonna name it something like basic, like you gotta call it like work or or damn errands. Something like so like basic, and you know what I'm saying. Oh no. Some regular ass shit. Told her no. Oh, wasn't there something? Oh no, this ain't. I'm tripping. I watched it. It seemed like his arm becomes blue. You didn't see him do this. You didn't see him swipe it. He like absorbed it and then he swipes it, right? You saw that, okay? So that didn't ring any bells at all?
is that treasure?
Like the way he swiped it and everything. Like this, he absorbed it and the sonic boom just went away when he swiped it. It looks very similar to when Okuyasu came out of nowhere and swiped that Cure air bubble bomb. He does the same thing. He like, when you see the animation, they like look the same. That little blue trail and everything. It's like the same shit. Zahando.
What to do? Not that.
I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time.
What to do?
Hell, even Nakali is like, they're not. I don't think it's a reference I don't think it's a reference with Necalli, but Necalli and Santana have a lot of similarities, right? Like they're both this like ancient Aztec looking being. They're both dumb as hell. They both absorb shit and they can morph their body in different ways. You know, bonus, they both got the long red hair and they ain't got no clothes on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Necalli and Santana have a lot of similarities actually. Necalli not dumb. Yeah, he definitely is not smart. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time.
Need me a wife, not no girlfriend. Told her no. Bean.
Too slow.
Impressive footwork, Sonata-senpai.
Oh, Andy, you need to have you been in a Discord? Because they put a poll up. I think you already did though, right? Did you already vote on the poll for the Deep or for Red Panda or whatever? I don't know if you saw it already or not.
But not down.
Much obliged.
We're just getting started.
Keep it up, everyone.
Oh, he's weak to that.
Sonata-senpai's been knocked down. Are you okay? You dodged it. Io. Leader.
Who voted for Red Panda? Oh, you can see it actually. Click it. You can be nosy. It tells you who all votes for everything. I want people to know who I voted for. It's actually pretty divided, but we know who voted for it. Like so supposedly, you can read the chat. Just read the chat. Read in the local. You'll see exactly what they said actually. Like Red Panda left a really good impression on them. So like right now, the Red Panda's kicking the Deep's ass, but I don't give a damn which one wins. I'm going to the Deep regardless. I'm not going to no damn Red Panda. Absolutely not. Hell, honestly, it looked like all the you know, look like all the bizarre ones are going to the damn Red Panda anyway, so that's perfect. You get to separate. You get to filter that way.
Oh, there's a treasure chest.
Keep a certain one over there. Huntsville ain't know we had 2 different FGCs. Sometimes it's necessary, bro. I say, bro, this shit, that voting shit feel like Marvel Civil War, right?
Why can't they
Iron
just leave
Man
us
versus
alone?
Captain America. That shit feel like that. Advocate for segregation. Hey man,
Spotted.
I'm on my Magneto shit now. It's us mutants versus these Homo sapiens. Come on now. I used to be on some Charles Xavier shit, but now I done gave you too many chances, baby. I'm pretty sure Magneto did the same thing. He said, I done gave you too many chances, baby. And then he's like, all right, asteroid M. For mutant con type shit. I understand Magneto now. I get it. Malcolm X too. I'm on my Malcolm X Magneto shit. By any means necessary.
Hey, that's just unfair.
And it's funny too, because when I was younger, I was like, damn, Magneto, he's the bad guy, man. This dude is just cranky for no reason. And now I'm like, yeah, gotta be, especially since they took our voting rights away. Okay. So if I was to translate that to the local, gotta be, especially since they took our venue away. What? Nah, it's over with. It's okay now. It's like, nah, I done gave y'all too many chances, baby. Shit. Y'all done got on my damn bad side now. GG's. That's fine. Y'all can play y'all little games over there and do what y'all do. We calling the deep. We calling the deep Asteroid M now. Only the chosen few can go to the deep. They done radicalized. I know real talk though. Real talk. A lot of things radicalized me over the couple years. Palestine, you know what I'm saying? These modern fighting games radicalized me. You know, because I really was never the one to be like this critical like this. But now I'm like, nah, dude. I'm seeing it every day, bro. I can't sit there and just say nothing and just like accept shit no more, bro. Absolutely not.
Enemy eliminated. Nice one, Sonata-senpai.
Let's see. What to do? Never mind.
Excellent.
Here we go.
Good teamwork, everyone.
Told her no. Oh yeah, there's I think I said this already, yo, but there's a JoJo trivia night tomorrow, and I think I'm gonna do pretty well. I'm gonna come up there decked out too.
Looks like we
I'm
can
gonna let
head out.
JoJo bucket hat on, probably my little Part 5 shirt on. You know what I'm saying? Might bring the windbreaker, depending on how chilly is up in that thing. You know what I mean? Gotta represent. I'm like, damn, I don't like the fit. Yeah, you know.
You struck a weakness.
Type shit.
That's a weakness.
Good work,
Sonata-senpai, you struck a weakness. This one's Sonata-senpai. Her leader took one out. Remember, don't hold back. With that.
The enemy's dead.
That was amazing.
Here we come.
Need me a wife, not no girlfriend.
Crushing victory. That was excellent leadership.
Warrior seal, what's that? Sam, you know what I just was reminded of the other day? I don't think he was in here when I said it. It was like it's a classic quote too. It's a classic, bro. Some people say it still to this day. Do something random.
Hey, isn't that one different from the others?
I'm so glad you tweeted that too. You actually need to retweet that too. Do something random. Proceed to do something random. How you gonna tell BAB go from to do something random and then he does the random first? Who else? Hold on. Has Hado seen that? I don't think you've seen that either. Sam, put it in the chat for them to see it. Do something random. Do something random. Do something random. That shit was funny, yo. That's a classic tweet, bro. Y'all don't understand. That was amazing. That was peak Street Fighter 5 days, bro. Six don't be doing it like that. Can y'all attack this thing? There you go. Do something random. Oh, you pinned it too? Yeah. Do something random. Nice. We killed it.
That's a weakness. Nice, Yukari-chan. That's a win for the team. Good job, everyone.
She looks menacing when she did that. Dodge elect. Do your thing. Do your thing, bitch. Do your thing. Told her no. Need me a wife. Not no girlfriend.
Now then, let's get back
To the end. Y'all, and he rage quit. That's our homie Destructive. That's actually our homie. But so you have to understand, BAB GoFundMe is probably the most random Ryu ever. He plays V Trigger 2, freaking Urian, and just like he gonna get you at least once or twice. Like a lot of people do not like fighting BAB GoFundMe. He's a legend, actually. But anyway, I'm assuming freaking Destructive did not like playing him, which makes sense. And he got hit, and then he rage quit on BAB GoFundMe. Oh my god! Do something random. Do something random. Yeah. Do something random. I actually need that as a sound clip. Do something random. Oh my goodness. Do something random.
There's a shadow.
He rage quit with the quickness too.
Three down. Beautiful, Kirito-senpai. You hit a weakness. Great work as always, Kirito-senpai.
You know what also remote? Oh, hold on, only the chosen few know about that. With the we major playing in the background, right? That also reminded me of this is only for the chosen few that watch Fitted cap stream. But Fitted yeah, it wasn't ready for how fast the rage could. That's how you know he on PC. He did that shit so quick. I think that's like, what was it, Alt F4? I think Alt F4 lets you it closes the application immediately. But Fitted Cap, when he was pissed off about Guilty Gear Strive, he said, "This game is so ass, man. God damn, this game is shit." I missed that. Oh my god, that shit was a good ass. I love that clip. This shit is so ass. And he was like one of the biggest like advocates for Guilty Gear Strive. Talking about how dope it is, and then he lost a set against Donnell. And he's like, "This game is so ass, man. God damn this shit." Then he said, because this was before DNF Duel came out. He's like, where DNF Duel at? You know what I'm saying? And then that aged like milk too, because damn, I don't think nobody was expecting that with DNF Duel. I just knew after playing the beta, that wasn't gonna be a game for me, because I was like, I don't like when I was doing the combos, it didn't even feel like, you know, it didn't feel fulfilling, you know, like most of the time you're just doing easy inputs, right? I think some stuff you do in motion, but most of it's just easy inputs. And then like the stuff, like the movement and stuff, like it had potential. Game had potential for sure, but yeah. Let's see. Do something random.
Good day. Here are my requests. Wonderful.
Oh, we got a Soma, nice.
Very well.
It's like I tell folks, it just felt like slapping folks with cooked spaghetti. Yeah, it's just not feeling right. Right. Yeah. That's crazy. Not the cooked spaghetti.
Please choose the personas you would like.
All right,
to
who
view.
else do I need? Oh, I do need a Sarasvati. On my way to Sausalitos. Stop for some calamari. On my way to Sausalitos. Stop for some calamari. On my way to Sausalitos.
Please choose what skills to inherit.
Stop for some calamari. On my way to Sausalitos.
It seems no new power. Well. Seeing what personas come to be is a great joy of mine.
This persona, yes?
Oh, they changed it. It used to be Queen Mab. That was Nidip. So that must be the real way to say it. I used to like Mab. Queen Mab. Okay, she got that shit on though. Look at her. She low key look like a JoJo stand. Now that I see her. She look like she be a JoJo stand. Queen Mab. Her name need to be Queen Bob. Stop playing. You know she known for the Bob.
This would be a wise choice.
It is a special persona you desire, is it not? Which will you choose?
Peaceful ass music.
Are you finished? We look.
Oh lordy. Do something random. I did not mean to go back in this damn velvet room.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. We look forward. Good day. I shall be waiting then. Here are my requests.
Oh, she wants to visit the restaurant. Okay. On my way to Sausalitos.
Very well.
Stop for some calamari. On my way to Sausalitos. I done gave you too many chances, baby. It ain't no joke. Damn, hold on now. What you doing all that back?
Please be careful.
She get on the back on that motorbike, and all you see is back on that motorbike. I drive fast car. They call me NASCAR. You feel me? But I'm in love with that Hemi. What y'all know about that? Damn, she go Theurgy right immediately? That's what I'm talking about. Uh-oh, not the charge. I'm definitely blocking.
That's a knockdown from Junpei-kun.
Persona. Okay, let's go.
Kirito-senpai, your attack power's been lowered.
All right.
Give them my strength.
Yeah, she really, that thing really trying to get it. Oh shit, Tara Dodger too? God damn. Yeah, bring that thing back down.
That hit a weakness. You did it, Junpei-kun.
What to do?
That was a critical hit.
Uh-oh. It's slowing all of our shit down. Uh-oh, this ain't good. Oh, I was using Rebellion too? Okay. Oh, it takes 2 charges or something? Oh, I see.
Not bad, Yuri. You did it, Junpei-kun.
I'm using Megiddo.
Her leader took one out.
Uh-oh. Damn. It did that much damage? That's crazy. I had a feeling it was gonna go crazy, but I ain't think it's gonna be too crazy.
Take that. One last touch. That's a knockdown from Junpei-kun. You struck a weakness.
Safe, what up, homie? When you supposed to be going to Japan again, Safe?
Don't go with it.
November? Okay. You going before me? I mean, after me. I'm supposed to be. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to actually go, but I'm supposed to be going. I'm supposed to be going like around September, October.
Not that.
Big event, nah. I mean, it's considered a big event for my cousin, but my cousin wants to go. He's been always wanting to go, and he got valedictorian at his college or whatever. He's about to graduate this Sunday, so his mom is paying for the trip to Japan since he got valedictorian. And since I've been twice, they want me to go with them for like 10 days. So it all depends if I can actually make it, though. We'll see. We'll see.
Not bad.
Banana-senpai, your attack power's been weakened.
Yeah, congrats to him. I heard Japan is super hot during those months. Really? In October, September? That's crazy. I didn't know that. That's interesting.
That's a timing down.
Ready to roll.
My up?
Come on, I'll show him.
It's all you.
Yeah, I don't like the cold weather, but you know, shout out to y'all that can fuck with it. Fuck the cold weather. Oh good. That's good.
That was a critical hit.
Never mind.
That's a knockdown from Jupiter. One fewer.
Uh-oh.
Keep it up.
Bitch, I even guarded and I still died. That's crazy. Damn, that's crazy. Hold on, bro. We can do this. We can win this.
I'll start preparing the analysis. Freeze. Stay where you are. Touch.
The curtain falls.
That's it. Back hit a weakness. You did it, Jupiter.
Oh, maybe I can use Mothman stagnant air and then make it confused or something. Let's see. Fear boost.
Go for it. Take out the leg up.
Oh, I need to use Dekaja on this shit too. Yeah, I'm tripping.
Power's been weakened.
What's wrong with me?
And there's a layer. Your attack power's been reduced. Do this. Yes, for my friends.
What to do?
There we go. Fucker.
That's a knockdown from Jupiter. You struck a weakness.
Oh, we're dead. Damn. Alright, I had something going. Maybe I need to use charm or something on it. So Dekaja doesn't whatchamacallit, doesn't negate the charge that it does.
This shouldn't be a problem.
Persona! No mercy!
Child's play.
That's it! That's it! You struck a weakness.
Okay, there we go. All out attack.
Like fish in a barrel. Now see that coming?
That's a knockdown from Junpei-kun.
Screw that up.
That hit a weakness. You did it, Junpei-kun. Junpei-kun, your attack power's fallen.
I'll go with. Persona.
There we go.
How about this?
That hit a weakness. You did it, Junpei-kun.
Never mind.
Radiant light of life, shine upon us all.
I'll go with. Never mind.
Go for it. Pass the ladder.
Not bad. Keep it up, Junpei-kun.
My time is short. Finishing move.
Bro. Damn it.
Leader, say something, please.
I didn't know Bewilder only stays on for so long, so I need like Charm on it. I need Charm because Bewilder or Confusion. Yeah, I need Confusion. Oh, my attack does it. Okay, hold on. I think I just figured it out.
No mercy.
Child's play.
Need some defense play, boy. I actually don't have nothing defense I'll do because what it is, it's like a guaranteed one shot because of I'm too under level for this boss, but it's okay. We like a good challenge,
You did it, Junpei-kun.
so we gotta finesse it. We gotta finesse it. We really just gotta get rid of this dumbass freaking spell book looking thing. Why did I do that? Oh, but that's good. Hold on, it's still gonna do it even when it's beard? God damn it. I did the wrong thing already. I might lose.
That's a knockdown from Junpei-kun. You struck a weakness.
It's not terrible. Hold on. We might be able to cook.
I'll show you.
That hit a weakness. You did it, Junpei-kun.
I'll go with.
Let's see. Do I have anything else that'll make it do anything? Hold on, I think I have an item that might cause charm, right? Do I have an item that cause charm? Nullify all stat debuffs. Oh wow, okay, that's good. Oh shit, attack mirror? That's actually perfect. Bro, we're about to do this shit. This'll work. This'll save me at least. Everybody else might be getting smoked though. Here it goes. Alright, that was actually genius on my part.
Never mind. What to do?
I didn't buy. Oh no, I did not buy. I thought I bought some. Oh my god, I didn't buy more revives. God damn it, Taj. All right, well, I guess I would choose. Let's go, Akihiko. Exhausted? Ah, it's got a cooldown effect. Haha. Alright, we can cook. It's unfortunate they won't get this experience, but it's okay. Because I'm not using no damn bomb of life on these. Do I have recarm? Hold on, if I have recarm, that'll work. I don't think I have recarm though, with nobody, right? Yeah, I don't have recarm. Unfortunate, but it's okay. Because we're about to cook. Look at that.
That's a win for the team. It's over. Good job, everyone.
Damn, that's a lot of... Bro, we could have cooked. It's okay. Look at that main, bro. That man says stiff wear, sis. Stiff wear.
It's a treasure chest.
Balm of life, of course. Yeah, but Yukari has recarm, so we can use that. Oh, we don't have, there's no teleporter, okay. What?
Powerful enemy spotted. Please. Just stay calm.
Wow. Do we have any things to go back to the entrance with? Because it don't sound like we do. So that means we can't lose. Alright, whatever. We'll take the challenge. Probably gonna have to use some snuff souls though.
All right.
What to do?
I've got you.
Really? So this one is weak to something. Girl, you just saw it. You reflected it. What are we doing? Alright, whatever. Maybe it's weak to ice.
I'll go with.
Oh, one of it's blocked. Okay. Oh, wow. Arrow rain? Yikes. And I'm weak to Pierce, bitch? That's not good. Whoa. What is it weak to? Okay. Weak to Pierce.
You're back in the fight.
do?
Now it's our turn.
Persona.
That helps.
Uh-oh, I'm dead.
Junpei comes down. Someone cover for him.
Thanks.
Oh, we're dead.
Huh? Leader, say something, please.
You on the game early? What you mean early? You late, kid. You be here like 7 o'clock. What is this thing weak to if it used Makara card? Maybe Makoha? Nope, it's not Makara card. Let's see. What is it weak to?
Remember, you can stop at things like that.
I'll go with.
I'll show you.
She still did anyway. We might be cooked, actually.
But it doesn't seem to be effective.
I'll go with.
Come, Persona.
That's an enemy down.
What to do? Persona.
So it's weak to Pierce. Uh-oh.
Pretty good hit.
Shindeiku's down! Someone cover for him!
To you.
It can't be!
Let's go!
Senpai!
Thanks.
It heals.
Did you miss me? Persona! Did you see that coming?
Hmm. Damn, that shit ain't. We ain't take no damage off of that. Well, we gotta get rid of that one first. Okay. Man in the zone, we something.
You dodged it! Let's go, Sword Leader!
Oh, let's see. Bro, why are we missing so much? Oh my goodness, this is not good. I'm gonna use this one ball in my life.
I won't let you down.
Oh shit, Akihiko's weak to it. Uh-oh.
You've got to get up somehow!
We have to use Dekaja on it. And he's frozen. Oh my god.
That was close.
Oh my goodness, this is annoying.
What to do? Never. I'll go with. Never what to do.
So we gotta get rid of that one. That AP swatch was about to blow up the watch market, really? Are we dead? Bro, what do we got going on? This is
Now
crazy.
just get started. Let's do it.
Oh, it's weak to that.
Special attack.
All right, well that works.
Taste some.
Shindeikun, are you alright?
I'll go
Keep
with.
an eye on your health.
Oh damn, that's good damage too. And it's steady healing it. Oh my, okay, that ain't terrible, but still. And we're out of SP.
You're in bad shape. You need to recover before you get hit.
I owe you for that.
Oh, we're dead. Alright, alright. I got a plan now.
Leader, say something, please.
Told her nah. Leave me a wife, not no girlfriend.
Let's see.
A 27-year-old Japanese man has been arrested for threatening to blow up Nintendo headquarters. The man sent Nintendo a letter saying, "I'm going to blow you all up. My plans cannot be thwarted." He also threatened that he'd already planted multiple bombs within the company's premises. Wow.
What to do? Never mind.
Okay. In other news, the world is going to hell.
That's an enemy down.
I'll go with.
know what? With these prices, I can see it. You know, they raised the price on the Switch too. Let me stop. Let me stop. But nah, that is ridiculous, man. What in the world? What is going on, bro?
What to do? Not that.
Come on, I'll show him.
It's all you.
Hey, up to that. Persona.
We ain't even scared of you now because you ain't even whatchamacallit. You don't be doing nothing but healing and buffing for real. That's fine. You can heal your mans, but we're going after you. Oh, freeze? Okay. Okay, Junpei smart. No, you're not. You would have used it on the other character, but it's okay. Whatever. Of course we missed. Wow, that would have been the opportune time, and of course we missed. Uh-oh, we might be smoked.
Did you miss me?
You really beat him! Hurry! You've got to heal! That's an enemy down!
I won't let you down.
Oh, we're dead.
Multiple team members are out of commission!
This isn't good.
The one time we need Yukari.
Help her! Remember, you can start with things like that. Can you hold yourself up? The enemy's about to strike. Failed. It can't be. Kiriju-senpai! Huh? Leader, say something, please!
Alright. Why did I do that? I already lost, I feel like.
Go for it! Professor Leia!
What to do?
How about this? That's a knockdown from Jutsu-kun!
Here it's done for.
Never mind. So what to do? Persona.
Pretty good hit.
You've been knocked down!
How is this possible?
You're hurt! You're having
Much obliged.
Uh-oh.
Going dark.
multiple team members are out of commission! That's an enemy down!
Here we go.
I actually don't need Junpei up if he gets gonna keep getting hit by Marco Ruler.
Hey, back in action. Appreciate it. Suck on that!
You've been knocked down!
Let's go!
Thanks.
That was Pearson, right? That should have
Getting started.
came back on, dude.
What to do?
Come.
All right, they is missing too much, so that means we need to use debilitation or whatever the fuck, because this is crazy.
Junpei comes out of the fight!
I'm missing all my little pierce attacks.
Our leader's in danger!
What? And we want to miss, man.
Our leader's in danger! Huh? Leader, say something, please!
I'm just a ghetto child trying to make it. The ghetto got me crazy. I can beat this shit, bro. Hold on. This one right here. Damn it, I fucked up. I should have changed their tactics, but it's okay.
Keep it up, everyone!
Did you see that hook that was watching JoJo on stream? Somehow without getting banned, yeah, he loves it. That's crazy. Hey, man. I'm glad people can change, can switch it up. Because, some people just, I say it all the time. JoJo's like that. Like, if you drink, a lot of people like their wine coolers, like shit that's easy to drink, right? JoJo's like tequila, bro, versus a lot of these other things are like wine coolers. You get me? So that's dope that he's fucking with it now. That's dope. There's hope for the humanity yet, bro. What's up, Immersion? Nigga, and I got the drink. Some of that shit he didn't have the patience for though, like the Rohan. Come on, kid. But yeah, these dudes' attention spans are fucked up, bro. For real. Like it's gotta be hype moments in aura at all times. Of course, he had to play that on. Never mind. Just take back every compliment I just said about him. Never mind, bro. It's cooked. It's cooked. There's no hope for the human world. Nigga, and I got the drink. Why would you not go for this if you just saw that it's weak to? Come on now, make it make sense, Junpei. You're looking like Stupay right now. He said part 3 was his favorite too. Of course. That's where's Hado at, bro? It makes sense. Part 3 is the wine cooler of JoJo. It's so easy to get into. Of course. No nuance with part 4. Well, he's still watching part 4. Maybe that'll change with part 5. Maybe. But yeah, that's what they need. They need that.
What to do?
I'm gonna just focus on getting this bastard down because it don't make no sense to do, you know. Yeah, look at that. We're cooking on that. Oh shit, it's gonna get Aki to go. Oh, it missed. Nice. Arrow rain. Fuck. I hope I'm not dead. But Junpei's out.
Thanks.
Nigga, and I got the drink.
What to do?
Yeah, get smoked, nerd. Now we're about to cook. Yeah, you better be grieving, ho.
That helps.
Should I stand on this enemy?
Here we go.
And I think Paul Nerve is his favorite because he seems to favor him more. Yeah, a lot of people like Paul Nerve, which is funny. I think Paul Nerve's okay. You know, annoying character, but he's alright. Makes sense. Where's Hado at? Hado's been blazing part 3 recently. Where he at? He's supposed to be hearing all this. Damn, you gonna be spamming this shit, huh? I don't blame you. Go ahead. Oh, he can't do shit because he's he ain't got no SP and strikes doesn't work.
I'll go with.
Oh no. Oh, he didn't get. Hold on. Oh, he resisted. Oh, that's good. That's smart, Akihiko. Oh, so this, even though, okay, this is like almighty damage. He thought it was whack that he's stuck in a turtle. Yes. 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 Yeah, Polnareff, bruh. Abdul got sacrificed twice for you. I ain't feeling it, bro. It's deserved. It's almost like a Rocky knew that. Yeah, bro. It's time for you to go. Oh shit! I just killed myself, didn't I? Yeah, I'm dumb. Okay. All right, I know what I need to do. But at least I know now. At least I know. Okay. I know what I gotta do. Freaking Magaru. Dang, I actually picked two of the worst characters right now for this. Rocky said he was in a bad place during Part 5. I think he was just too afraid to kill Paul Rudd. I think either way is fine. Him being a turtle and dying is perfect with me. Yeah. But poor Rocky, I get it. Pretty much all those characters are his children. So it's like, you know, he's like, I remember when he said he was gonna make Fugo a traitor, and he said like, man, he couldn't, like, he knew that Bucciarati's heart was gonna be broken if Fugo betrayed him, so he's like, he can't do it, you know what I mean? I respect that.
What to do? Never mind.
Man, if Jolene was one of Araki's children, he got some explaining to do. I'm sure. I mean, it is not like a certain religion, you know, sacrifice your child to save humanity. Kind of poetic, I guess. Araki is God when it comes to Persona. I mean, I said Persona, to JoJo. Really weak this, or really block and slash is crazy work. Almost done.
You hit a weakness.
Stop healing, you bastard.
Thanks, dude.
Go for it. Professor Layup.
I might just have her slashing.
What to do? This is it.
That's an enemy down. You hit a weakness. Sonata-senpai has been knocked down.
That's fine, actually, no, it's not fine, because he's probably about to use arrow range. Okay, no, they're good, he's gonna heal me good. Good. Arrow range coming. Oh, good, because in this, yeah, because we put the debilitating, what you call them. So I'm about to use the same thing on. Bro, why are you not using on the person that's weak? I don't understand, bro.
What to do?
I don't understand, but whatever. Jonathan might have it worse, being that he died and his body was used to cause the events of 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, probably. Yeah, that makes sense. Poor Jonathan. He deserves better, honestly. Definitely deserves better. Yeah, grieve. Grieve, nigga. Grieve.
Much obliged.
Go for it. Professor Layup.
We're almost there. Oh my gosh. Oh, I missed. Nice.
You dodged it. Super leader.
So he's gonna start guarding when he runs out of SP. Maybe this will freeze him. No, it ain't freeze yet. But we're getting there though. Yeah, that isn't gonna work.
What to do?
All right, we're almost there. Of course, it targets the freaking Junpei. Oh, we should be able to win now because she's gonna use Theurgy. Yeah. Yeah, we should win now. Damn, not bad for having these characters when their weakness are exposed to these and having like no SP left. We make do around here, bro. Shit, you know how long I've been playing RPGs? You better ask about me. It only took me like 7 times to beat this thing. But I didn't have to go to the main menu. I ain't had to go nowhere. Hey, Counter-Strike. These do not stack, right? Yeah, it does not stack. So yeah, just give it on. Forget counter.
Hell yeah!
Lay off. Give me a break.
Told her no.
I'd say my skills have leveled up since spring, but they're still nowhere good enough.
Yes.
Need me a wife, not no girlfriend. Alright, let's see. Salmon salad. Nigga, and I got the drink. Oh my god.
Hey, doesn't
Speed chain, nice. Fist of Fury, nice. I'm gonna need some more Twilight fragments. Battle panties is crazy. Oh no. Hold on. Oh my god. They still got those. Oh man. I ain't know if they were gonna stop or not. Oh my goodness.
What?
The Monad Pass is a type of monad door leading to the depths of Tartarus. There is one per section of a block. Each monad passes opens in response to a major arcana card. A formidable shadow resides in the innermost area. Beyond it lies a treasure chest holding a valuable item. The interest of the monad pass will remain permanently even on the same floor in the same location even after the turn of a new day if you feel outmatched. Okay, nice. So we can level up and come back to it. But after I just beat these 2 shadows back to back, I got this. Let's do it. This reminds me of Depths of Mementos. That sounds good, actually. Even though it's like a repetitive ass melody, it's still fire. Is this the formidable shadow? Shadow.
Powerful enemy. Leader.
I'm itching for some action.
What to do? Not that. I'll go with.
Concentrate. Uh-oh.
Alright, here I go. And with this, you're finished. Let's go. This is my duty. Adjusting aim.
And this. Oh Lord.
Never mind.
Well, amazing.
Get ready.
Megiddo already? Nigga. Already? God damn. Alright, whatever. Shout out to the Battle Pandies. Classic. Oh shit. And I'm weak to lightning? Oh, we're smoked. We're smoked. We're smoked. I can kill this thing though, for real, for real. Oh, it got hit with Confused? Oh no, you about to get super cooked. Bro, I'm about to go with that immediately next time.
Keep it up, everyone.
Yeah, I'm about to die, but it's okay. Actually, hold on. I might be able to cook this myself. Hold on.
What to do? Keep an eye on your health.
This is it.
How much whatchamacallit do we need for this cruel attack? Let's see. Not terrible, but I'm about to die. Unless it's still gonna be confused. Oh, it's still confused? Hold on, though. We might can do this by ourselves then. Oh, it recovered. Oh, it might be dead. Oh, hold on. Let's see something. See if I can hit it with a confuse again. Bro, I'm actually kind of clutch. I'm not going front. That's crazy. I think I just won by myself. Yeah, I'm not good. Damn, man, I'm just too good.
Good work out there.
This game is not on the hardest difficulty. Hard is still hard. Merciless is if you really just want to ruin your life. But shit, hard is hard. Why don't you play on hard? A little normal. I just got to a certain someone appearing in part 6. Gonna take a little break. How many episodes have you been watching?
Oh, hello.
Yeah, we're gonna return to that entrance. I watched episode 2 and I'm partway on 3. Okay, so you saw John Gallier, right? Hey, that man broke the internet when that episode came out. Oh man, John Gallier, man's broke the internet. Man, you should have seen it. That was during COVID. It was 2021, and everybody was like, "Why this man so double cheeked up like that?" I remember homie Zano was like, why this dude got more cake than Kim Kardashian? That shit was but yeah, 2021, bro, that was crazy. He literally broke the internet for real. Yeah. Cause I put an effort in my life in my other 13-hour days. I want to clench my body when I pick up the stick. Unclench your body. Yeah, you sound. Hold on, y'all smell that? Sound like bitch up in here. Smell like pussy up in here. Is what it smell like.
Are you in
Oh my god.
Have you all the elements you need? Which
Y'all smell that?
will you choose?
Let's see here.
It is a special persona you deserve.
But oh, Hado, you missed it. You missed it earlier. Freaking Remersion was talking about how Hook King God finally likes JoJo now. Guess what his favorite part is?
It is a special
And guess what part? Well, you ain't gonna
persona
guess what episode, but I'm gonna
is
let
it
you know.
not?
But guess what part his favorite part is?
Choose the personas you would like to fuse.
Oh, you been watching? Okay. Yeah. Part 3 is babe. Yep. Not surprised. And he said he liked Paul Narev too. Not surprised.
Take all the time you need.
Yeah. I can't trust no person with that. Of course, who would agree with that? Those are lames that freaking like. So first of all, you gotta understand about Part 5. Part 5 is supposedly a Part 3 2.0 kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like the combat stands and shit like that. Like that's what people see Part 3 is, as a Part 3 2.0 as far as like, you know, the scheme and shit like that. Yeah. When 4 is on the list or low on the list, you already know what kind of viewer. Absolutely. Who in their right mind's like Paul Narev? Right, Roger. Come on now. You get me? Y'all know what time it is.
Very well.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. JoJo is a litmus test, bro. JoJo is a litmus test, bro. I promise you, bro. I promise you, it feels like that. You can already just, you know what I'm saying, know how they mind work. Even the chat saying Watt percent, yeah, crazy. It's 2, 6, 4, 3, 5, 1. Yeah, you need to watch 5 again because 5 was crazy. I don't know how y'all got 5 that low. That's crazy. I definitely got over 3 free. I'm telling you, bro. It's Bruno, bro. It's motherfucking Abakio, Mista, the Hitman team. You know what I'm saying? Better paced. You feel me? Shit like that. You know, and then the stands are more interesting. You know what I mean? That's my biggest thing. I enjoy Part 3 for what it is, but I'm sorry, nah. I don't like the cast like that. I don't like Jotaro as a main protagonist like that. I don't like how many episodes this got. Dio while being godlike. There's only like 4 episodes or 3 episodes with him. Absolutely not. Yeah, I can't do part 3 over like a lot of parts.
Things are really
but it's
starting
good
to liven
though.
up around here.
Part 4 was just that's what people say. That's what people always say because like you got it's combat stands in part 3, but then they was like, okay, what if combat stands or stand combat was like, you know, crazier, you know what I'm saying, more deadlier, you know what I'm saying, and then the persona and the stand users like have creative shits, you know what I'm saying. That's what I like about it, you know. But yeah, it's like part 3 2.0. I will say Narancia over Avdo. That makes sense. I can see it. I mean, Avdo is missing for a good little part. Sticky Fingers OD but Crazy Diamond. Yeah. What up, Lux? I see you. Yeah, JoJo got every flavor you can tell. Absolutely. That's what so that's the good thing about JoJo is that there's a part for everybody. You know what I'm saying? If you want your like hype moments in Aura, part 3. That's what it is. But, you know, if you want like a more unique plot, more, you know, better character development, if you want like a unique story, all that shit, then the other parts are there for you. Just straight up, you know. Killer Queen, Sticky Fingers. Plus, you gotta think, Sticky Fingers is just a damn like that stand is so convenient. If you need to stash something, if you need to teleport, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit's just cool as fuck, dude. Man's got a whole dimension that he can just use. That's crazy. The end of part 3, part 5 had me turning around to part 5 got crazy at the end. The whole body swap shit was crazy. Bro, Hook gonna hate part 6. Oh, absolutely. You can already tell. Yeah, like part 6, that's a weird ass part. I can't even front. But yeah, like there's not much for part 3 Glazer in part 6. Just straight up. You know what's gonna be it? Well, I can't spoil it. I can't spoil it. But they're gonna see Jotaro and gonna be like, okay. You know what I'm saying? And that's like the only thing they probably like hyped for with part 6, and then they're gonna be disappointed. You know, Jolene, I love Jolene. Jolene's great, man. She's badass. She's badass for sure. Heaven's a door. Actual fan fiction stand. Rohan can write whatever he wants, right? The spinoff of part 4 just makes me want a second one about Morio because of town itself. Well, you got to read a book for that because they actually have something like that. Actually, but they're light novels though. Part 6 ending guy, like we ain't gonna spoil part 6 because Hado ain't caught up, but freaking that ending is very divisive. Yeah, white to snake. Yeah. I know about Made in Heaven from seeing random stuff and all back. Looks sick. Yeah, Made in Heaven. Yeah, it's a crazy part, man. Brace yourself. Part 6 is a conclusion for a reason. Telling you, listen to that stand with some good headphones. Listen to that stand with some good headphones. What are you talking about? The set in JoJo is the UK. I mean, I can see why people like the setting of part 3 a lot and part 5 a lot, because like part 3 you touring, it's a world tour. You know, think of like Street Fighter Alpha 3 world tour mode. That's what part 3 is. Damn, Alpha 3 part 3. Hold on now. World tour. I'm kidding. But now Hook was saying Palmer up the true MC. What? He did not say that. You mean part 3? That's what people say. He didn't say part 5, did he? If he said that in part 3, he is just gargling it. Ain't no damn way. He ain't no main character, no damn part 5. Nigga. He came up in like, yeah, nah, that nigga glazing. That boy glazing. I can't trust no dude though. I can't trust no dude that was like, I don't want to play Dragon Ball Fighters because it's old. Bitch, everybody been playing Third Strike for the longest, bro. Y'all new kids can't appreciate. You gonna want to play Dragon Ball Fighters when you down play some of these newer games.
Shit. But it's funny though, cause he reneging, he going back on his opinion. Cause remember he was talking shit about Invincible Versus, and now he talking about, nah, this shit's fire flames. Okay. Yeah, I can't trust nothing from Hook King God actually, but you know, at least he's starting to come to the light a little bit. I guess, he like JoJo. One JoJo fan is better than no JoJo fan, so I guess we'll take that. But you gotta sit over there though. You can't sit over here. It's like at this table, you hear a table shaking. You hear everybody shaking at the table because they eating that well done steak because they ain't got no flavor. You know what I'm saying? But over here we eat medium rare and medium. So it's cool you over here in the same restaurant, but sit over there because we ain't trying to damn cause an earthquake over here. You get me? He likes action. Of course. Everybody likes action heavy stuff. Absolutely. That's exactly why people like action. That's what, if it has action, that's why part 3 is so easy. Cause it's got your, like, not saying Jotaro is just a damn vanilla basic ass freaking character, but he fits that typical edgy, you know, aura farming, badass stoic fucking protagonist, right? That's what a lot of people like. That's why they got people got Sasuke as like their damn wallpaper, and you know, whatever other character you want to put up in that bitch. But he fits that. Very ball and gun. Absolutely. Come on now. Absolutely. Hook kind of strike me as a ball and gun type in a way concerning his take. I say that all the time. Absolutely. Ball and gun, they just smell like that. The ball and gun folks never beat the allegations. Like, it's just so funny, bro. Like, the whole ball and gun type of mentality just says so much about the person. I promise you. It's just like, okay, you like to play it safe. You don't really like to explore. You just want a damn very simple, streamlined experience. Do you feel me? It's like, you know, no, they don't like to use their imagination, adventure. You know what I'm saying? Get out their comfort zone. Very much just sticking to that straight, narrow path, I guess. Yeah, I mean, but you know, like I say, leave it. See, this is what we've been dealing with for the longest. Like, I used to go crazy back in the day because, like, I'm like, man, like, I would love some part 4 representation, part 2 representation as far as like merchandise and shit. And everybody be like, bro, part 3 is the GOAT, bro. Why are you complaining so much? Because a lot of times I would just see Jotaro and Dio just slapped on a t-shirt or something. They'd be like, bro, you deserve it. Shut your ass up. Y'all ain't got no taste. No way. You know what I'm saying? Plus part 3's been like dominating forever because, you know, they got the damn Heritage for the Future. Eyes of Heaven is a retelling of part 3 in a lot of ways, which is lame. Hell, look at them. Look at the covers for the original JoJo All-Star Battle and Eyes of Heaven, right? Like, it's pretty much just Jotaro all over that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's a whole part 1 through 8, like, no group effort. It's gotta be Jotaro in there. Crazy. Ball and Gun were the top of the hood, platinum trophy case. Anime Club in Germany were like my first taste of true diversity. Yep. Well, so let's go back to it, y'all. Let's go back to it. Part 3, Final Fantasy 7, Street Fighter 6. You know, they got a couple things in common if you're not seeing what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? People like a very easy, digestible experience. They like that. They like it. So a lot of shit is popular because a lot of people in this world just want something simple, something easy to consume. You get me? I think part 5 dominated now because of that mobile game, which is dope. Yeah, the 2018, bro, part 5 the anime did wonders for that part, because, you know, a lot of people were shitting on part 5 before it even came out because, you know, like, which, you know, to be fair, it makes sense because fan translations, mistranslations about King Crimson's stand, like, we didn't understand it and stuff like that. But that animation, bro, that like freaking did so much. That did so much good for the the reputation of part 5. It was crazy. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, that stuff's about part 5, but part 4 holistically better. I agree. Yeah, part four. But yeah, like for some reason, like, you know, part four, like y'all notice the animation gets better each time for the most part. Part 6 unfortunately kind of flopped a little bit, but of course they are considering how the art changes each part comes out or whatever. But I don't know. I guess the more they do this anime shit, the better they do. So since part 5, like you could say part 4 was the peak, part 3 was the peak, then part 4 was the peak, then part 5 was the peak. But part 5, bro, like they went crazy with the animation. Like it's crazy. So we'll see. Well, part 6 is kind of freaking cursed. It's like the Street Fighter 5 shit, right? So COVID happened, right? So you could say Netflix, but part 6 is a COVID anime. So, you know, unfortunate. I think that's one of the reasons why it dipped in the animation. Not necessarily because of Netflix, because freaking part 7 looks amazing, and that's also under Netflix. But I think it's because of freaking COVID. Yeah. Yeah, but that's intentional though. That's intentional. That's not just for the what you call it. That's not freaking in because of the animation. That's intentional because of I think that's like, if you read the manga, I'm pretty sure they look similar like that too. It's just ironic because here in the States, part 5 is the first time I'm started getting gay allegations related to JoJo. Who are you talking to? That's crazy. Who said this? Started getting gay allegations? How did this happen? You must have been telling your friends about it and they said, "Why you watch that shit?" Which also tells you about the people you hang around with too. But main squad didn't look bad, right? I'm trying to see what the hell you even put up in here earlier, Mike. What you put up in here? Some from Black Hokage. My brother, well, that, I mean, I don't know what to tell you there. That don't surprise me, but yeah. Hey, Mike, put the clip in and you put it in. I'm about to look at what you put in on my phone real quick.
So, how are you getting along with everyone?
Tell them JoJo and the Louvre. Yeah, Louvre, right. Tell them they got a Gucci freaking collaboration. Tell them that they were saying the same thing about Prince. What's another thing? They got something else crazy with JoJo. That art that Araki did for the Olympics, that was dope because he did like the what is it, paraplegic freaking representation he did. That was dope. I like that a lot. That art was dope actually. There's some actual good Easter eggs in that art actually. What did he say? Hokage said PC gaming is like being a Costco member. Hold on, why can't you hear the audio? I haven't seen it. Yeah, look it up. Look up Araki Olympics. It came out during COVID too. That's just beautiful art. Look it up real quick. It's great art.
Oh, that's good to hear. Just to remind you, the next full moon will be in 1 week. Are you ready?
I've actually never shopped at Costco, but I guess I can understand when he said some membership, some elite shit. Nothing but fly shit only type shit. Players only. All the players came from far away. When Afro embraced and I gave you mine. Now I'm here to tell you on Christmas. So if PC, Costco, does this make PlayStation Aldi? Hell no. PlayStation and Xbox are definitely not Aldi and stuff. It'd be cool if they were, but PlayStation starting to get a little bougie. Right? They're definitely under Costco, but like you would probably say that PlayStation's like Target now and motherfucking Xbox is Walmart. or something like that.
I actually haven't been too worried about you lately, but you should still be careful. I'll see you
The
again.
picture has so many references. I see Killer Queen. Yeah, it's great. That's great art too. That's great art. PlayStation about to get left. Yeah, with this damn bullshit they putting up. Target is still for the bougie folks, and people still would rather go to Walmart than Target, no matter how much aura they lost. PlayStation folks feel like we're better than Xbox folks. You get me? So, what do they do at Target? They do the same thing with Target and Walmart. But Target and PlayStation are both like a couple more mistakes from falling off for real. And then somehow, freaking Xbox will damn triumph over them for real. Because first of all, PlayStation got them damn exclusives. That's one thing they got. They got them exclusives. And they just got a lot of relationships with freaking developers and stuff. It seemed like Xbox is trying to, do that now, but they kind of like too late. But yeah, like, I mean, look at the game. Like, first of all, you just can tell, like, all right, what do Xbox players play? And what do PlayStation players play? You know what I'm saying? If you like RPGs and fighting games and freaking indie games and all other kind of stuff, then yeah, PlayStation's there for you. But if you like ball and gun sports, you want your PlayStation to be a cable box, or I'm sorry, your console to be a cable box, then you know which one I'm talking about. What else? Hold on. I feel like there's another art that you might like. Oh, hold on. Oh yeah, hold on. I gotta play this now because I was thinking about y'all when I saw this video, and plus I can actually. Does it seem like there's been a lot more lost? Yeah, I can stop here. We're gonna watch a couple videos. Quite a few in the city, and then we're making my friend really anxious. When's the next mulligan? Next week we really have to bring our A game, don't we? Yeah. So here's a good JoJo video. Actually, I actually liked it. It was pretty dope. I actually learned something new from there, and it makes so much sense about freaking All-Star Battle. No, it's not art. I mean, well, everything JoJo's art. So. But anyway, hold on. There's actually another topic I want to watch too, because y'all know I talk about it damn near every day. But yeah, some good videos. So on my way to Sausalito's. Stop for some calamari on my way to Sausalito's. Stop for some calamari on my way to Sausalito's. Where is it? I guess I can put history on. Yeah, listen, check this out. Here we go.
The producer of All-Star Battle said this game became so expensive because JoJo characters were too unique to build normally. In a special interview, Bandai Namco producer Noriaki Nino explained how JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle was created with one goal above all else: satisfy JoJo fans first. Nino said he had been reading JoJo since Chapter 1 as a child, during the golden age of Weekly Shonen Jump. Back then, he connected with Jonathan Joestar because Jonathan was a weaker boy being bullied by someone stronger, something Nino related to in real life. Years later, when he reread the series as an adult, he discovered a completely different appreciation for it. He was struck by how parts 1 through 8 connected into one giant saga, and how powerful Araki's dialogue really was. What once sounded cool as a kid now felt motivating and full of life lessons. The road to All-Star Battle actually began years before the reveal. Nino explained that CyberConnect 2 president Hiroshi Matsuyama and Nino's own supervisor were both hardcore JoJo fans who had promised each other they would one day make a JoJo game. Planning reportedly moved in secret for around 4 years before Nino officially joined in 2011. When he was assigned to the project, he said he felt thrilled more than pressured. He worked on many games based on current manga aimed at younger audiences, But JoJo was different. This was a series he truly loved and wanted to help bring to life. The most important design philosophy was faithful recreation. Nino said they weren't building the game for general fighting game fans first. They were building it for JoJo fans who wanted iconic poses, legendary lines, bizarre abilities, and memorable scenes recreated exactly right. That's where things became difficult and expensive. Normally, fighting games create a shared system first, then adjust characters afterward. But Nino said JoJo couldn't be built that way because every character's powers are too different. So instead, many fighters had to be built with unique systems from the ground up. That made balancing, debugging, and development dramatically harder. He even joked that the cost became shocking. Then there were fan service details. Nino revealed that late in development, CC2 unexpectedly proposed situation finish scenes, special endings triggered under certain conditions. That meant matches like Jotaro Kujo defeating Dio with the Road Roller moment, or other manga-specific finishes.
Yeah, that's real,
recreated
Hado,
in-game.
for real.
Nino said he almost thought they were going too far, but CC2 insisted that for JoJo, they had to go that far. He also called Jotaro the best starter character because he was the first fighter built and received the most development time, making him ideal for beginners and advanced players alike. The producer of All-Star Battle said this game became...
Okay, now here's this one about Heritage for the Future. Let's see. Somehow, if they made an RPG game instead of it'd be actually easier. I'm not sure, actually, because RPGs are interesting too, because like you can only have so many characters be unique, right? Because a lot of these RPGs, you either attack, you know, defend, you have some kind of buff and some kind of damn, you know, debuff or whatever. And so like even like with Persona, you know, everybody's what, fire, ice. So the same thing in Persona 3 and Persona 4, Persona 5. You got your ice user, your freaking fire user, your damn wind user, whatever. And then you got your damn healer and your tank and blah, blah, blah. And I feel like there's only so many ways you can do that in an RPG, you know, versus in a fighting game, you can do anything in a fighting game, right? Like the sky's the limit in a fighting game. But they are coming out with the mobile game of freaking JoJo, so it'll be interesting how that's gonna work. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. This one.
When Araki first played Capcom's JoJo arcade game, he said he wouldn't change a thing. Back in 1999, before JoJo's venture officially launched in arcades, Araki was invited to Capcom's Tokyo office to try an early prototype build. What followed was a surprisingly enthusiastic conversation where Araki made it clear he wasn't there to criticize. He was there to have fun. The first thing that impressed him was the feeling of combat. Araki said fighting games are all about that rush you get from overwhelming your opponent, and in his eyes, JoJo's venture delivered that feeling at 200%. He specifically praised Jotaro Kujo's rapid-fire Aura Aura Barrage, saying the game simply wouldn't feel like JoJo without it. He also praised the sound design and impact of attacks, saying punches felt satisfying when they landed. Even though he admitted he wasn't very good at fighting games, he still had a great time. That mattered to him, because if a beginner like him could enjoy it, then hardcore players and casual fans probably could too. What surprised him most, though, was the roster. Instead of only focusing on obvious stars, Capcom added strange side characters and gimmick fighters. Araki loved that. He singled out Alessi as one of his favorites, saying a sneaky and nasty character like that made the game more interesting. He especially liked Alessi's ability to turn opponents into children and said he'd love to master using him. He also praised lesser-known picks like Midler and Chaka, saying variety was what made the game stand out. In his view, other fighting games often separate characters only through costumes or appearance, but JoJo could differentiate them through bizarre supernatural abilities. That's when Araki said something Capcom will probably never forget. He told Capcom that the game didn't just copy the characters' appearances, it captured their inner spirit and emotional core. To him, that meant they truly understood JoJo. He was especially happy about all the hidden references and small fan service details. Araki said when players discover touches like that, they can immediately tell the developers loved making the game, and that passion makes fans happy too. By the end of the visit, Capcom jokingly asked if he had any requests for the console version. Araki's response was simple: he had none. After seeing the prototype, hearing the sound, and feeling the gameplay, he told them he fully trusted the team to handle it however they wanted.
And
When a
just
Rocky
like that, Heritage for the Future is one of the most beloved fighting games ever. So they did good. Shout out to Capcom for that. What up, Josh? I see you. Okay, what was it? What was the video? Oh, here it comes. Here we go. This video right here. I don't know if you ever peeped it. I ain't gonna watch the whole thing because it's 40 minutes, but this is a really good video.
When you hear the phrase get good, what type of game comes to mind first? You might be tempted to say Souls games, and it's not hard to see why. I mean, the series is known for being difficult, the fans love talking about how difficult the games are, and if you complain about the difficulty, they take you out back to have a nice civil discussion. Game hard, and the only way to win is to hit buttons better. This mentality has become increasingly prevalent in single-player games, but it's hardly ever the case. In a PvE setting, players often have multiple ways to approach that environment, and developers will throw a bone to less skilled players. Whether it's through difficulty settings, accessibility options, or powerful builds, getting good rarely ever means just getting good. The only subset of games where it should mean just that is multiplayer games, where difficulty serves as a great equalizer. If player skill is to be the deciding factor in matches, everyone needs to be on a level playing field. You can't start a chess match with a few extra queens because your opponent is Magnus Carlsen. I mean, you could, but that wouldn't quite be the same game.
6 too hard
everybody
for a lot
has
of
the
gamers.
same options available to them, but not everybody will use them as effectively. Picking up a new multiplayer game means throwing yourself in the ring with people who have hundreds, if not thousands more hours than you. Despite this barrier to entry, competitive multiplayer titles consistently maintain some of the highest player numbers, and it's not because they're all playing at the highest level. Although you might hear the occasional complaint about sweats or meta slaves, quote unquote, ruining the game, there's a general understanding that players competing for money are playing in a vastly different environment than the average Joe. Your little cousin Timmy is not going pro off that Fortnite clip. Even with how unforgiving the multiplayer experience can be, most players are content to engage with it on a casual level. But for some reason, that same sentiment doesn't seem to extend to fighting games.
How is that even fair? You're just button mashing, Flip. There's no skill to that.
When it comes to fighting games, sweating is seen as the default. You can't just dabble, you gotta eat, sleep, and breathe this shit to even think about booting up. Despite the popularity of franchises like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, the genre as a whole still remains relatively niche. There's a reason why for their latest licensed multiplayer game, Marvel went with a free-to-play team-based hero shooter, and not a new fighter. The game wouldn't have seen a fraction of the Marvel Rivals player count, or more importantly, its revenue. Money talks, and Rivals players have been yapping like crazy. There's just something about fighting games that makes them less approachable to new players than other multiplayer games, but it's not for a lack of trying. For years now, developers like Capcom and Arc System Works have been making an effort to make their fighting games appeal to a wider demographic. With more comprehensive tutorials, free-to-play versions, battle passes and daily rewards, better single-player content, marketing campaigns aimed at players that have never touched one of these games. Is that Ronaldo? But the most contentious change has been a recent trend to do away with the genre's most integral system mechanic, motion inputs. In fighting games, each character has a number of special moves that are accessed by the player inputting a sequence of directions, forming a motion, followed by a button press. It's a simple concept on paper, but a bit harder in practice, especially when those motions start getting more extravagant. Street Fighter was the first game to introduce specials tied to directional inputs, and while it's not the first fighting game, it's the first one that mattered. Well, not this one, this one. Street Fighter II laid the groundwork and would serve as the blueprint for every fighting game that came after. Street Fighter II likes, if you will. Of course, its unique method of inputting special moves would also be widely adopted to where it's now ubiquitous throughout the genre. Small problem though, most people aren't trying to do all that.
What the fuck? This combo's hard as hell!
Alright, here go the ultra right here. XXAABBYY. Throw the controller.
Throw the controller 2 times?
Motion inputs are undoubtedly one of the biggest factors that make fighters unwelcoming to new players, and contribute to the idea that these games are just harder. To those on the outside looking in, it's easy to view them as just another archaic relic of dated game design, something that's just there because it's always been there. It made sense when trying to fit more unique attacks on arcade cabinets with only 6 buttons. Now they just serve as an unnecessary barrier to entry. But to those in the fighting game community, or FGC, motion inputs in the genre are inseparable. So much so that removing them can ship of Theseus your game into something that many would hesitate to even consider to be a fighting game. The difficulty these games present is overstated by people who refuse to give them a fair shake, and fans don't want to see the genre they know and love change to attract an audience that had no interest to begin with. Every other week, there's some discourse in the FGC comparing the difficulty found in fighting games to those of other competitive multiplayer titles, and rejecting the idea that their games are substantially more difficult. Shooters don't just hand out free headshots.
Right.
MOBAs require that you familiarize yourself with hundreds of characters and a million different team comps, yet only fighting games are maligned for their difficulty. As somebody who's more than dabbled in all of these genres, I think these comparisons are a bit of an apples to oranges type situation. Pancakes and waffles even. Fighting games are not any harder than those other genres, but they absolutely do present a type of challenge that's unique to them. Difficulty is not a binary slider with easy on one side and hard on the other. It comes in different flavors, with executional difficulty being the type most associated with fighters. Shooters may favor players with quick reactions and pinpoint accuracy, but none of that is required to interface with the fundamental mechanics of the game. There's no executional barrier to firing your gun or aiming down sights. Landing headshots is an optimization of those two basic actions. Less skilled players still have the option to spray and pray. A lack of skill doesn't stop your bullet from leaving the barrel. In a fighting game, if you can't input the motions for your specials, those moves effectively don't exist to the player. There's a difference in how players perceive things that are hard to do and things that are hard to do well. I'm not that good at shooters, nor do I really care to be. I don't even touch ranked. My time with these games is mostly spent either with friends or with something playing on the second monitor. The genre doesn't demand much from players looking to engage with it on such a casual level. I don't need to study the ancient scriptures of Ninja Fortnite to get a victory royale. I aim and I shoot. Games with heroes, agents, and operators tend to follow a similar format. Each character has a basic attack or primary fire, and a set of unique abilities that are accessed by just pressing a single button. The difficulty is focused not on making those abilities come out of your character, but in the player's capacity to efficiently use them to their greatest effect. Every player being able to execute them is a foregone conclusion. Try playing a hero shooter and telling your teammate who's asking for heals that you're having trouble with the input, and watch him call you slurs that you didn't even know existed. Another type of difficulty often conflated with motion inputs is
knowledge.
MOBAs are a genre known for the sheer volume of information needed to even understand what's happening on the screen. League of Legends has 170 playable characters with more than twice as many purchasable items, all of which have unique synergies that you have to consider. Game knowledge is the easiest kind of difficulty to understand, since it just comes down to whether you do or don't know something. Do you know what this character does? No? Then die. It also occurs the most naturally, since you'll obviously learn more by just playing the game, even if you don't make a dedicated effort. Over time, you'll pick up on things like characters' abilities, why certain builds work, and even the local dialect. If you've never played League, the words on the screen might as well be hieroglyphs.
If I queue into a Luke, basically if you see me in solo queue in Street Fighter, like
solo queue in Street Fighter.
Chat, what is solo queue? Does that mean soliloquy? Is that like a League thing, soliloquy?
Across the last week, just like either playing solo queue.
Keep saying it.
Where I was, like,
Yeah, stop saying it.
Solo
He
queue.
cannot stop.
The difficulty presented by needing deep game knowledge
learn
is
in
largely
League.
removed from the executional challenge in MOBAs. Being able to identify a team's strengths and weaknesses may influence your decision making, but it won't make you pilot your champion any better. When I first played League, I had the most atrocious builds known to
Everybody
man,
knows what
but I was still
solo
having a
queue
good
means.
time just
Yeah,
pressing
but
buttons and
there's
watching
no
my
such
character do
thing
cool
as
shit.
solo
I was
queue in
obviously
fighting
losing
games
more than I was
because
winning, but
that-
I had
it's not
immediate
like you can
access
play
to all of my
teams.
chosen character's abilities. Of course, there are more challenging champions, but the average character demands far less from the player than the average Street Fighter. It's not uncommon to see
guess he
pro League
means
players
lobbies.
juggling a dozen champions, but even the best fighting game players
instead of
tend to
playing
stick to just one character with
lobby,
the occasional
you play solo
secondary.
queue,
And with
then
hero
okay.
shooters, switching characters is so fundamental to the game that they let you do it in the middle of a match. MOBAs can place such a heavy emphasis on game knowledge because less is placed on execution. Games are decided by tracking.
That's what
enemy
used to get me with
cooldowns,
the Smash
vision
players.
control,
They
manipulating
call
minion
casuals
waves,
friendlies.
securing
I'm like,
objectives, and
okay.
generally making educated plays on the
I mean,
map.
everybody got the
Hitting buttons good
terminology,
is nice,
sure.
but it'll never carry you.
But
MOBAs
I
are
guess learn
difficult,
our lingo
just not
too.
in the same way, which is why any attempt to directly compare the genres just
Wanna
falls
play
flat to me.
friendlies?
Juggling
Get the
hundreds of
Boy
items and
Scout shit
character
outta here.
abilities is closer to knowing frame
Chuck E.
data in
Cheese
fighting
ass
games
shit.
than it is to motion inputs. Landing headshots in shooters is akin to having proper spacing in whiff punishing. There really isn't anything in either genre that closely emulates the challenge presented by motion
friendlies
inputs.
in fighting games. We all got the Satsui no Hata.
But they are uniquely challenged in a way that
Dittos,
makes them less approachable
for
to new
mirror.
players. It's really not that hard to see where the friction is coming from. An
that
inability
shit
to
sound like
reliably
some Mickey
input
Mouse
motions
Playhouse
doesn't
type
just
shit.
result in fewer shots landing. It's a complete non-starter.
Friendly,
With enough
right.
attempts, anybody will eventually be able to throw a fireball in the training room.
Oh,
Even
I
a
like
dog
they
could
say
do it, as
they
so
say
many will
end
kindly
lag
point out
when
to
you
but
recover.
That's not representative
It's
of
called
what the
end
game
lag.
demands from the player. Street Fighter is not a game where you throw one fireball and
Yeah,
all the
when you got
NPCs start
Junior.
clapping and it rolls credits. You'll need to be
Were you
able to
there
do
for
that motion
nonsense
reliably,
that
on
Smash was
reaction,
trying to
and in the
rename
middle of
reused moves?
combos.
What?
You can do a fireball? Cool. Now hit 10 of those in 5 seconds.
That's
Much of the
crazy.
difficulty is front-loaded, asking more from the player sooner, and resulting in an exceptionally high skill floor. A game's skill floor represents the minimum amount of skill needed to achieve competence, whereas the skill ceiling is the absolute limit that it can be taken. Chess is a game with a fairly low skill floor. Once you grasp the rules and what each piece does, you don't need much more to start playing. But the skill ceiling is something that even the best players haven't even come close to. At least not the human ones. Low floors are more beginner friendly, while low ceilings don't leave much
That
room
was
for
a
skill
pill for me with
expression,
Killer Instinct,
leaning more on
actually, instead
random
of
chance
losing
or
'cause the
heavy-handed
team is
comeback
trash.
mechanics.
It's
I
just
think that
you on
any
the
competitive
opponent.
game worth its salt should have a
Ah, I
substantial
see.
disparity between its ceiling and floor. If you want the sweats grinding ranked, there's
Mamma
got to be some
mia.
meat on the bone, something to sink your teeth into and exhibit mastery over the game's systems. So it stands to reason that any change to increase this disparity
love
also
Roger's
increases
equals.
competitive merit. So why not just lower the skill floor and in turn add more room for skill expression? In practice,
Yeah,
changes
because they
aimed at the
try to
lowest
act
level
like
of
fighting
play
games are so
almost
hard. It's
always
like,
have
bro, y'all
some
be
effect on
learning
the highest.
melee
If
cancels
any
and
FPS
rivals
game
and
was to
shit. That's
introduce a
just
lock-on
pretty
feature,
similar
the ranked ladder would
to
shift
canceling a
dramatically.
button into a special
Aiming,
move.
while
but they don't wanna learn
straightforward,
that
is a
shit.
core skill that
Send the
separates
meteor,
players
right,
at every
Roger.
level. Its removal would completely strip ranked titles of their current meaning, as greater emphasis would then be shifted to different skills. That
Not
shift
trying
is
to
something
think. I
that
don't know which
developers
match,
can
what you
lean
talking
into,
about. I
but the
mean,
game has to be
them
built
sweaty
around
players
it.
be
Attempts to
thinking.
lower the skill floor have to
'Cause
minimize their impact
even though
on
we meme
anyone
on
that's not a
Smash, like,
beginner to be
that should-
effective
that
solutions.
should take skill.
A good example of this
That
is a
should
change
take
made to
skill.
League of Legends in a 2022 patch. The Fog of War is a feature in MOBAs that obscures the enemy team's actions from the player. Each team only has vision of the immediate area surrounding allied units and structures. Wards are an item that you can place down to maintain vision of any given area on the map. MOBAs are largely games of information warfare. Tracking where the enemy has vision and moving undetected is at the heart of that. As of patch 12.22, if you see an enemy place down a ward and ping the location, it spawns a timer at that location for the entire duration that the ward remains. This is definitely a change that makes the game easier, but not in any way that meaningfully shifts its balance. Players at the highest level were already properly tracking enemy vision, so this addition doesn't
Fugu.
change much
Hey,
for
Fugu,
them.
I just meant to
Revealing
tell you,
wards
bro.
doesn't guarantee that beginner to intermediate
You need
players
to
will make the right
you
calls
need to
with that
join
information.
the
Additionally,
Street Fighter
to
5
mark the
Discord. Are you
area,
in there?
You have to see the ward being placed. Most calls around
Back in
vision
my
are
day,
made
the
based
fog
on
of
inference,
war
such
was
as
when
seeing
you
an enemy
accidentally
leave the
killed your
map,
friend in
return shortly
Vietnam.
after, and deducing that
You need
they
to
warded
join.
the
Here, I'm
area.
gonna put it in.
There's still room
Somebody
for skill
type
expression,
exclamation
but
mark
some
SF5.
friction was removed at lower levels
That's the
to ease
Discord.
the onboarding
Exclamation mark
process.
SF5.
Motion inputs are uniquely challenging to simplify.
Here we
Although
go.
they pose the greatest
Here we
barrier as
go.
a beginner, there's still a factor that influences decision making
Thank
even at
you.
the professional
Join it,
level.
bro.
These games are built from the ground
People
up
always
with motion
playing.
inputs in mind, and they dictate not only how they have to be played, but also how they're balanced. In the first Street Fighter, special moves were disgustingly overpowered, ending most fights in just 3 to 4 hits, but the inputs were incredibly strict, offering no buffer or leniency. Capcom treated special moves almost like a cheat code, neglecting to even mention their existence in the arcade manual. They were a reward for experimentation, and their high damage was justified by their demanding execution. As motion inputs became more prominent throughout the genre, the timing became more lenient.
I guess you're
and
new
the
here,
damage
bro.
was tuned
Everybody
accordingly,
literally
but
calls
the specific
SF5 that.
inputs
Nobody
continued
puts
to
the
inform
actual
the design
5.
of the attacks.
SF5.
How strong
Do you
any
know
given
the
special
understand
move
why they
can
put
be
5?
is directly tied
The
to
reason why they put
motion
5
needed
is
to
because of
execute
the
it, and that's
damn
true
V
even for
system.
those earliest inputs
Right.
introduced in
So
Street
that's why
Fighter
they have the
1.
Roman
Of
numeral
course,
5.
by which I mean
Here it goes. Andy's favorite clip.
The Hadouken, or more generally Fireball, is executed by pressing down, down forward, and forward, followed by a punch button. The Shoryuken, or Dragon Punch, uses a similar input but starts on forward rather than ending with it. If you've never touched a fighting game, you might be wondering why I'm saying forward and not right. And that's because the direction is relative to your opponent. Whenever you're on the right side, the inputs are mirrored. This is why characters and fighters are always facing
Box
each
art
other.
for Street Fighter
Blocking
games
is done
always
by
use
holding
Roman
away
numerals,
from your
right?
opponent,
If
either
you
with
know,
back
you know.
or down back.
Come on, Roger.
The
He just-
Hadouken is effective
just
at
exposed
controlling
himself,
horizontal
didn't he?
space, while the Shoryuken covers vertical. Fireballs put a moving hitbox between you and your opponent that they have to deal with before they get to you.
Have you
The
not
obvious
seen
answer
6?
is to jump, which
6
you can then
literally has
answer
the Roman
with a Dragon
numeral.
Punch, which is entirely invincible to attacks from the air. The combination of these two attacks sounds overpowered, but their strength is kept in line by how they're executed. Looking back at their inputs, we can see that neither special allows you to hold a defensive direction while performing them. Throwing a fireball requires a quarter circle towards your opponent, which opens you up to a jump
doesn't
in.
deserve
To
Roman
anti-air the
numerals.
jumping opponent
You're
with a
right.
DP, you have to start by first walking towards them, and that moment of vulnerability is what keeps it from being overpowered. High risk, but also high reward. In theory, both motions can be done in just 3 frames or 1/20th of a second, but no human is consistently performing them that fast. Fireballs and dragon punches that you could do from a defensive position would have to be designed incredibly differently.
Well, you
and that's
forgot the
exactly
plot.
what
What
Capcom
plot?
did with
Guile.
I like that Sonic, but that's one of my favorite Sonic booms in the movie. He charged that shit.
Instead
He
of
literally
executing the
charged
motion as quickly as possible, Guile's Sonic Boom and Flash Kick are done by holding back and down respectively for a set period of time.
Y'all about to find
before
out some
pressing
stuff
the
about
opposite
modern I didn't even
direction,
know.
along with the
'Cause I just
corresponding
didn't-
button.
I didn't deal with
Holding
modern
down
'cause
back, the most
I treat
defensive
modern like the
position
plague.
allows him to charge both simultaneously.
Here it
Nothing
comes.
is more menacing than a Guile player just sitting there holding down back. By essentially putting a down payment on his specials, Guile gets access to them with the press of a single button and direction. Since charge characters have to charge for so long, they typically boast fireballs that are outright better than their motion-using contemporaries, having less startup and recovering faster. Their charge identity also informs other aspects of their design. They'll often have attacks that let them move while maintaining charge, or specials that last a long time, so players have time to charge a different special during the animation. You can find this kind of depth and detail in just about every single motion. Super moves are even more powerful than specials, and fittingly have more complex inputs and properties that are consistent with their
throw the
requirements.
glass up
Some
like
can
a
only
real
be done in the air,
soldier.
some can only
It's
stop
like
attacks from the
poor
air,
combo.
some can teleport you full screen, but almost all of them
Yeah.
feature some kind of
Shout out to
invincibility.
Guile being
Zangief
good
is a
with
big
two
body
moves.
grappler that loves
That's why you
nothing
gotta
more
charge
than to
him.
blow your back out
Until-
for having the audacity to
until-
block. His most powerful super is an invincible, unreactable grab that does half of your health. If you see this screen and you're within hugging distance, it doesn't matter if you were blocking, you're already dead. For such a high damage move to bypass the most fundamental defensive mechanic in the game, it
Yeah,
needs some
Spada be
restrictions.
saying some
The
shit,
input for
bro.
this
That's
super
that's
is
something
a
that's never
720
changed.
motion, requiring
That
you to
has
make
never
2
changed
full
about him.
circles with
I
your
don't
stick
have
before pressing the
I don't
punch
have
button.
Dawson as
Given
the
that your
number
stick
one
is
character.
also
It's
tied to
always been
movement,
Luke.
it makes
I mean,
the
I ain't gonna say
super
always been
incredibly
Luke.
hard to do without
But
jumping.
Luke is the one.
So Geef players will hide the input behind the animations of other attacks, baiting a response from the opponent. If you see him doing a whole lot of this, he's up to no good. From how you play as and against any given character, what tools they're allowed to have and how they're balanced, everything is designed while considering motion inputs. They may create a significant barrier to
Yeah,
entry,
strong
but you
anti-air.
can't just get rid of them without anything being lost.
Some
Any
of that stuff
developer
he ain't
looking to
spitting,
make a
but the
more
main
accessible
stuff he's
fighting
spitting.
game has to do more than just throw them out and be done with it. The
Don't
game
worry,
has to be
bro.
built
Everybody
from the
knows
ground
on
up
Gift
with that in
Secrets.
mind, and its mechanics shifted accordingly.
He ain't that hard
That
of a
decision will
character.
invariably bleed into every facet of its design and make for a
Tiger
markedly
Knee
different
Yoga
kind of game.
made me a
And there's
change,
no
man.
better example than
I feel it, but he ain't got no reversal. You can throw his super, right? Freaking his matchup spread is probably not the best.
Super Smash
Like if
Brothers
you the
is a
best
game that
character,
plays
you should be
significantly
cooking
differently
like
from any
everybody.
traditional fighter.
Luke,
So
I
much
think
so
the
that
lowest
half
his
the
matchup
people
goes is
watching this
even,
video
but he
just
actually
left an
has.
angry comment
Dawson
saying it's
actually
not a
has
fighting
losing
game.
matchups.
Whether you believe it belongs to the genre or not, one thing that's undeniable
Sim
is its
skillless
mass
is
appeal.
funny. Yeah, I think
Smash
that's
Ultimate
funny
is by
too,
far the
'cause, like,
best-selling fighter,
ain't nobody just
followed
picking
by
up
Street
Sim
Fighter
if he was
2
so
with less than
skillless,
half
like,
its
for real. It's
numbers,
just
which
people
is
just
then
keep talking.
followed by the last Smash game.
If I needs
Developer
reversal, you
Masahiro
can wake
Sakurai
up
is
Tiger
an avid
Knee,
fan of fighting
Gale,
games,
and
but he's
plus
well
two.
aware
I
of the
mean,
high
you
skill
can strike
associated with the
and cut
genre.
before
In a
it.
2004 interview with Famitsu, he
You
told a
strike
story
throw,
about a
you
time
mix
where
it
he was
up.
playing King of Fighters 95 at an arcade, and he wiped the floor with his opponent for 2 games straight. But something felt off. When he noticed how unresponsive the other player was, he sneaked a peek at who he was fighting, and he saw a couple sitting behind the other arcade cabinet, with the girlfriend playing the game. Presumably, the couple stopped by the arcade to have a bit of fun, and here he was, sweating on the sticks with his optimal combos. Sakurai
medium,
felt
and
terrible.
that's it.
Many people
I know it
attribute
beats
this story
throws,
to his inspiration for creating
but,
Smash
yeah.
Bros, but when retelling the story on his YouTube channel, Sakurai himself stated that that's not the case. Whether this is true or not, I think this experience still speaks to his character and the design philosophy he adopts when developing games. From its inception, Sakurai intended Smash to be a casual game to
You
be
need to
played at
throw
all
'em,
skill
though,
levels.
but throw
People may
beats
use
the,
party game as a derogatory term,
throw
but
beats
that's
the
exactly how
teleport.
he saw it. Of course, to
Right?
create a more
It just doesn't
approachable
beat
fighting
the-
game,
the
motion
yoga.
inputs had to go, and
The- I mean,
directional
the
blocking
Gale.
along with it. Naturally, this meant that characters could freely turn around, and blocking was moved to a dedicated button, a change that made the game
that's
far more
teleport.
intuitive to those unfamiliar with the genre. A simple way to make your game more
Oh, with the
accessible to a
throw?
wider
Hold on. What you
demographic
mean,
is to
OS?
use language that gamers are used to seeing in other genres. While it's not something that most of us actively think about, many of the things that we take as a given in video games are only because we've played so many other games and internalized those conventions. A buddy of mine recently picked up Elden Ring. He's not much of a gamer. He plays gun and he plays ball. That's
He
it.
plays gun and he plays ball. Let me go back.
Upon entering the a buddy of mine recently picked up Elden Ring. He's not much of a gamer. He plays gun and he plays ball. That's it. Upon entering the open world, he immediately started swinging on the first NPC he saw, not realizing that he was friendly. Unfortunately
There
for
you
him, NPCs in Elden Ring fight back, and he kept respawning and dying to this
You're
one
the
NPC.
judge.
To people who've played an RPG, it's pretty obvious by Vare's innocuous stance and lack of a drawn weapon that he's non-hostile, but that won't occur to somebody who has no experience with similar games. You can imagine his disbelief when I told him that if he wanted absolution, he had to find a specific item, head to a specific church, and speak to the giant tortoise wearing a Pope hat. Elden Ring's not a game that cares to accommodate players who don't at least have some passing familiarity with RPG systems. This is another area where shooters are just easier to get into for the vast majority of players. If you played any 3D game in the past 2 decades, it should be immediately apparent that you moved your character with the left stick and the camera with the right. It's a control scheme that's been standardized across nearly every single genre. To a lesser extent, it's also widely accepted that L2 is your aim button and R2 is fire, so much so that these buttons are called triggers. One of the biggest obstacles for fighting games is that they heavily rely on language only found in other fighting games. Many in the FGC take their understanding of these systems for granted and severely underestimate how unintuitive they are to most people. Understanding frame advantage and canceling moves into specials and specials into supers is just not something that easily clicks. Other games obviously
I can
have
agree
frame
with
data
that.
and even
It
punish
takes
windows,
time. You gotta
but
put
none
effort
demand
in.
that
You
you
gotta
become
put
as
time in.
intimately familiar
It's a
with
new
them as fighting
dictionary,
games.
like, you gotta
Animation
learn the
canceling is
lingo.
also not unique to fighters, but it mostly exists as a quality of life feature to make gameplay smoother, much like Coyote Time in many
You could buy
platformers.
Persona,
Given his
or you
background
could
and the
buy
poster boy of the
Call of Duty
series,
and
the language that
pretend to be a
Sakurai most
ranger and
leans
shit.
on in
Yeah,
Smash
yeah.
Bros is that
People
of
like what they like.
platformers, hence the term platform fighter. The stages typically feature one or more platforms that you can stand on or fall through. Characters all have a double jump, and you can influence your momentum in the air.
You talk like
Apart from
someone that wasn't
projectiles,
getting
there are
rushed
hardly any
down
moves that leave you
by
at a frame advantage,
method,
meaning that the attacker can move
by
before the defender.
Arturo at
Instead,
120
different
hertz.
aspects of fighting
Yeah.
games are emphasized.
I mean, he was
proper spacing.
Dawson was
and
good.
positioning,
Nobody said he wasn't
concepts
good.
that are
But
easier
top
seen
one though,
visually
come on,
and closer
now.
to something you'd see
That's
in a
crazy.
platformer. To better facilitate
I think
this,
I
the
think people
stages
that are
got
saying
bigger
top
and
one are
characters
people that
got more freedom
their
of
characters
movement.
lost to
The win
Dawson.
condition
But
also changed
that's
to
how a
be
lot
more
of
in line with that of
that's
the
how a
genre.
lot of
Instead of
freaking
lowering
tier
your
lists
opponent's health
are.
to zero,
People
you
put
win by
top one
knocking
in for a
them off
character
the
that just
stage.
they
Fighting
get
games
smoked
tend
by,
to
but
have
they don't want to
anywhere
look
from
at the
3 to 6
nuance of the
different
matchups.
attack
Like
buttons, but Sakurai reduced that to just
who
one
freaking
button for
gives
attacking
Dawson
and
a
one
hard
button for
time?
specials, with
Rashid,
each direction pressed in tandem with the
I
button
don't know if Cammy
corresponding
do
to
or
a different
not.
move. Since
But,
characters could freely
who's
turn
the other
around,
one?
that opened up another slot for an attack
freaking,
aimed away from the direction you're facing.
Crap,
Despite
I was
the
just
limited
talking about
control
this.
scheme,
If
each
not
character
top
has
one,
at
he's
least
two.
13 different
Probably
attacks and
is.
4 different specials.
I can see
which is not far off
Bison
from
giving
Street
him
Fighter's
hell,
minimum of 18 different
right?
attacks and 2 specials.
Freaking,
and all of that was managed with just
damn,
2
we was
buttons.
just talking about
Every
this
aspect
shit.
that's been simplified is
I gotta look at
accounted
the
for by
cast
building
again.
around them and designing the gameplay in such a way to make the most of those mechanics. Smash is inarguably simpler than Street Fighter, but that doesn't stop
Balrog,
it from
right?
having a deeply complex
Balrog,
metagame.
beats
Although I
him.
couldn't care less
Balrog,
about
Bison,
competitive melee, I can appreciate the
and
insane
there's
level of
another
skill that's
character.
on display in high-level matches, a level not unlike that found in traditional fighters. The only significant difference is found at the lower levels, where Smash has a substantially easier time getting people's foot in the door. While the cast of iconic Nintendo and more recently, non-Nintendo characters sure as hell doesn't hurt, this approachability is an indispensable factor contributing to the game's success. There's no shortage of mechanics or tech for competitive players to grind out and optimize, but the key difference is the level at which you're forced to interact with
he
those
thinks the
systems.
matchup Sim
Smash
wins is the
actively
majority.
hides its deeper mechanics
Yeah, I
from
think
the
Sim
player,
wins like a
opting
lot of
to only
6-4s.
highlight the bare
I think the only
minimum in its
7-3s
introductory
he wins
tutorial,
is like,
because
you know,
that's all that most players will ever need.
Zangief
The vast majority aren't trying to win a major. You can hop online and match into people with hundreds of
else does he
hours that still
7-3?
don't know how to fast fall
Like
or
it's
DI.
like
When
Zangief
Lil Timmy
and-
hops off Fortnite and boots up Smash,
remember.
he's not hitting B reverses or wave bounces. He doesn't even know what the hell that is. Combos exist, but you can play for dozens of hours without using a single one. Smash features a bigger disparity between its highest and lowest levels of play than any other fighting game. While Sakurai doesn't care much for the competitive scene, he acknowledges
Luke
the wide
don't
net
lose no
cast by his
7-3s
game
and
and
shit
takes
like
pride
that.
in its
Like,
ability
or
to
no,
accommodate
lose no
such a varying
like,
degree
yeah, he
of
probably
competition.
loses like a
It's
6-4,
only
but he
natural that
don't
a
lose
niche
like
group of
7-3. But I'm
people
trying to
would
think
want to
of
push the game to
if
its
Dawson have
absolute
a
limits, and there's more
3-7
than enough here
matchup
for them
where
to
he just
chew
gets
on.
smoked.
The skill floor was lowered, but it didn't have to come at the expense of the skill
Oh yeah,
ceiling.
Sim
the
cooks
removal
a
of
Kuma,
motion
I'm pretty
inputs
sure.
doesn't have to mean that a fighting game is
Ryu
devoid of
beats
complexity.
Ryu.
So long
Pretty
as the
sure he beats,
complexity lost by those
Ken.
simplified
Like, he beats all
elements
the
is
Shotos.
taken and placed somewhere else. Perhaps the most frustrating part of the perpetual discourse
sure there's some
surrounding
weird
motion inputs
matchups
is how people
too,
in the
like,
FGC
I don't
will
know,
swear up and down that they're
Fong
not
or
even hard and
something.
people just like
I wonder
to
how
complain.
Judy
But
is
those same
actually.
people
Judy
bemoan
versus
the very existence
Sim.
of simple inputs and immediately write off any game with
I don't
them
know how
as a
that
goo goo
is.
gaga baby game with no depth or complexity. I hope I'm not the only person who sees the irony here. As I mentioned with Street Fighter, motion inputs are more than just gatekeeping for the hell of it. They inform the design and balance of nearly every single game that
We're
features
talking
them
about 5.
and absolutely do contribute to their depth, but they're not the only factor from which depth can be
Judy's gonna
derived.
say
Any
that. Yeah, they
existing
gonna
game looking
say
to
that.
remove them would have to be heavily adjusted to accommodate the change. Even the addition of something as simple as a dash button can break a game wide open, but there's no reason to believe that a new title explicitly developed around not having them inherently has less depth.
I know, I didn't
solely
like that
because of
for
their absence.
Oculus.
Street Fighter
Hell,
6 is seen as
I
something
ain't
of a
gonna lie, Sim
trailblazer
beats
for
small
simplified
markers.
controls in
Smash,
fighting games, but I think
Yo,
it's an example
Oculus,
of one of
he
its
beats all
more
3 of
awkward
them.
inclusions. At its core, Street Fighter 6
But I
is
remember
still very
Cammy's
much
was
a game
smoking
balanced around
Dawson's,
the
but
existence
you know
of
that
motion
was
inputs,
back when
and it
Cammy was
definitely
really good.
shows.
So
Instead of
he
going
probably
all
wins
in
now.
on simple inputs or
I
creating
know.
a
Oh,
hybrid
I'm tripping. So
system,
Rashid,
SF6
Balrog, and
allows
Vice, I
each
think,
player to choose
all
whether they
beat
want to use the
Dawson.
standard classic controls or the new modern controls, which has specials and supers on a dedicated button, like in Smash Bros. In exchange for this, they lose access to a few attack buttons, which hurts some characters more than others. Specials and supers performed with modern
Oh, hold on.
controls
I
deal
think
20% less damage
I
than
think
those done
Rushdown used to
traditionally.
say
It's not the most elegant
Urian
solution,
beats
but clearly shows
Dawson,
that
but I
Capcom
don't know
considered the
if
increased
that
power
changed
level
with the,
these moves would have with their execution barrier removed. However,
the
their properties
invincible
remain
reversal
unchanged,
shit.
as do the general rules of Street
Changing.
Fighter. One-button DPs are still
How many
invincible to all
majors?
jumping
He won a
attacks.
couple.
Supers that teleport across the screen are
Not
just
that
as
many, though, I
threatening.
don't think.
Making them deal 80%
The only good
damage
Sims
doesn't
were
completely offset those
Arturo,
strengths,
F-Champ
but
when
it's
he
still
was
an attempt to
playing.
keep them from being overpowered. And it does a decent enough job. There are only two things that
Who,
stand out as
Torameshi?
particularly egregious.
YC
Modern was
Mochi,
designed
that was
to
it,
allow
right?
players to do the cool shit
Broski
faster,
when he used
to
to point
bypass
him?
the immediate barrier to entry and start shooting flames from their hands just as fast
Oh,
and
Commander
reliably as
Jesse,
the
but
players
Commander
crank in quarter
Jesse.
circles.
Oh, and
But in
Dank,
actuality,
Dank,
Modern
forgot
provides an
Dank. Yeah,
objectively
shout out to Mr.
faster way
Crimson.
to execute
Nah,
these
yeah, Mr.
moves than
Crimson
has
did
ever
win
been
Red Bull
possible in the
Kumite.
series. Just about
That
every super in
time,
the game
that was,
is performed with 2 quarter
2020?
circles. Assuming each direction is held for 1 frame, that's 6 frames total. The game's a bit lenient with the inputs, allowing you to skip 1 diagonal, bringing the total down to 5 frames. Whether it's performed by a human or a script, this is the fastest possible speed that a super can be done on Classic. Since everything happens at the press of a button on Modern, those 5 frames drop to just 1. In a genre where the primary unit of time is 1/60th of a second, that's not a negligible difference. This is exacerbated by the fact that most people, even professionals, won't be performing 5-frame supers, further increasing the disparity in startup. Another problem
Would
is
you
with
say
charge
Mr. Crimson
specials.
mastered the
Capcom knew that
character?
one-button
I think
charge
so.
moves with no tweaks
Absolutely.
would be absurd, so you still have to hold down or back to charge in Modern. The only difference is that you
He
don't
beat
have to press
freaking
the
Angry
opposite
Bird when
direction
Angry
to
Bird
execute the
counterpicked him with
corresponding
Rashid
special.
and won that
This
shit. That
means
was
that
a
you
Capcom
always
cut.
maintain
I think
charge
Mr.
and
Crimson
only
mastered
lose
it.
it when the special is
Especially
actually
beating,
performed, after which you'll immediately
Idom,
begin charging
even though
frame
I'm sure
1
Idom
because you
or
never let go of the
Dawson beats
direction to
Flora,
begin
but
with. You'll never be
that
seeing a
was
Modern
Idom's
Guile
Flora.
hit one of these. What's funny is that a couple years ago, Capcom announced a rule change to their tournaments that banned controllers that were capable of performing charge moves without ever letting go of the charge
Here we go.
direction, only to end up adding that feature structure to the latest Street Fighter. Both of these modern quirks, if you will, do more than just lower the execution barrier. They fundamentally change the dynamics of the game. I'm sure that Capcom is well aware that it's impossible to perfectly balance a control scheme that violates the very rules that the game is built on, but they decided that reaching a broader demographic was worth having that bit of sloppiness, and for the most part, I agree. Street Fighter 6 has reached sales figures that the series hasn't seen in over 3 decades, and that's in no small part due to Capcom's decision to cast a wider net. Modern is the preferred controls for roughly 24% of the player base.
24%.
Whenever I step into the game's multiplayer lobby, I'm always surprised by just how many people's playtime looks like this. Players who primarily play the single player content, or who play multiplayer but don't care to touch ranked, who approach this genre in a similar way that I approach shooters, which is not something that I ever thought would be common in fighting games. I've never touched the game's campaign, I've hardly customized my avatar, but somewhere out there, some modern gamer is having the time of his life thinking that he's texting Chun-Li. And you know what? Power to you, my nigga. Despite Modern's inclusion, the vast majority of games will still be determined by skill, not control scheme. If you look at the top of the leaderboards or major top 8s, you'll always see the usual suspects. People who eat, sleep, breathe fighting games and have likely dominated in other titles. John Modern is not going to sneak in just because he can do one-button supers. Ultimately, my main problem with Modern and Street Fighter has more to do with enjoyment than balance. When playing against someone on Modern, you have to approach the match differently. Jumping is almost certainly out of the question. Situations that would normally be checkmate are considerably more uncertain. You see a nasty play and wonder whether your opponent just had a hard read on what you were going to do. You look up, see that orange
crazy.
M,
That,
and
hold on,
realize
that
was
worked
never
from there?
a hard read on
Modern
or
controls,
considerably more
modern
uncertain.
reactions,
You see a
baby.
nasty
Look
play
at that.
and wonder whether your opponent just
That
had a hard read on
punish
what
from
you were
there.
going to do. You look up, see that orange M, and realize that was never necessary. Gone are the mind games of seeing a geef whiffing buttons full screen and
That's
wondering
mad
what
for,
inputs he's hiding
absolutely.
behind those animations. Seeing a Chun-Li vigorously teabagging and concluding whether it's disrespect or if she's plotting something. None of that is necessary when you can just react faster than the game systems were built to handle. Of course, Modern's not unbeatable, and you can adapt your playstyle accordingly. It's just not a playstyle that I find particularly enjoyable, and it's a
I don't
product of
either.
Modern being more of an afterthought than a foundational element of the game's design. With each new patch, Capcom is still adding new changes across the whole roster just to Modern. I just wish that more was done to accommodate the inclusion of such a control scheme, or better yet, if Street Fighter stayed with just classic controls, since that's clearly what it was built around, and Capcom released a different fighting game aimed at a larger demographic. Though from their perspective, it's not hard to
Look
see
at
why
him,
they
even
want their
Platt
flagship
Button.
fighter to appeal to demographic. Though
Look
from
at
their
him, he's shaking
perspective,
his
it's
head.
not hard to
Modern
see why they'd
reactions.
want their flagship
Modern
fighter to appeal
reactions.
to the most people. I think the best
Yeah,
implementation
I don't even think
of
he,
simple inputs in a more
plays this
traditional
no
fighting
more.
game can be found in the
I
Arc
know
system
that's
works
real.
developed Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. Unlike Street Fighter, Grand Blue was made from scratch around these controls, and it can be clearly seen in the game's design. Instead of letting
Got
players
Modern
opt into
reacted
either
to.
classic or modern, players have access to both input methods at all times, each with unique benefits. Since input complexity as balance isn't a design convention seen in many other genres, ArcSys leaned on language that's far more prevalent in other multiplayer games: cooldowns. In both single and multiplayer games, it's commonly understood that cooldowns are a balancing method used to limit the power of strong abilities. Particularly powerful ones will have longer cooldowns, and games that let you reduce cooldowns typically require some kind of trade-off. Performing specials in Grand Blue puts them on cooldown, with light versions being the weakest and having the shortest duration, and heavies being the strongest with the longest. In the first game, doing specials with motion inputs put them on a shorter cooldown than if you were to perform them with one button. Certain moves also dealt more damage, giving players who did the technical inputs a distinct advantage over those who didn't. This would be changed in the sequel, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus Rising, where technical inputs would go from being strictly better to more situational. Most light and medium specials were made to have negligible cooldowns, and performing motions no longer reduce them further. Both input methods are functionally the same when comboed into from a cancel, but when done in neutral, technical inputs deal an additional 10% damage. This change proved a bit controversial, but I think it makes sense in the context of how the game's designed. The biggest strength of one-button specials and supers exists in neutral, where you're looking to quickly respond to your opponent's actions and punish their mistakes. But during a combo, you're not under any pressure to react with a DP or invincible super. You're just going through the motions, and if you feel more comfortable doing the technical inputs, you're free to do so. Not to mention that even within combos, some specials are linked into or done from a juggle, not a cancel. So there are still spots where you can optimize your inputs for damage, but it's mostly in a neutral state where you'll be deciding between the speed and reliability of simple inputs or the increased damage of technical. At high levels of play, you'll constantly see players switching between the two input methods to take advantage of their unique strengths. If you're not skilled enough to do the same, or just don't care to, you can stick to the simple inputs and deal less damage. While the difference is definitely noticeable, if you're not the type to bother learning motion inputs, you're probably not going to be optimizing your damage to that degree anyway. It's obvious that the game was designed with simple inputs being the default, and technical controls were solely added to appease more experienced players. The damage on one-button specials gives these nice round numbers, and the motion inputs just slap on a 10% modifier. The game's overall power level was also heavily adjusted. Just like Street Fighter, Rising also has meterless dragon punches, but they're far less powerful in this game. For one, only the medium and heavy versions have any invincibility. DPs are also just slower across the board, meaning they can more easily be baited. Since heavy specials have the longest cooldown, you might be tempted to just anti-air with medium, but this game has air blocking, and only heavy DPs have the unique property of being air unblockable. If you let a medium DP rock on a jumping opponent and they happen to be blocking, you'll eat a fat punish. Your heavy DP will hit them regardless, but you'll have to spend that cooldown. The decision making goes farther than just seeing someone jump and hitting the magic button. Alternatively, every single character has a crouching heavy attack designed to hit jumping opponents. It has no invincibility and requires you to react sooner, but rewards you with far more damage off a single anti-air, taking even more power away from one-button DPs. Grand Blue's lower skill floor was something considered early in its development, which allowed ArcSys to craft far more intentionally designed systems, ones that actually play nice with the new control scheme. The game formerly known as Project L has recently been getting some flack from the FGC for the general lack of communication from Riot and the direction they've been taking the game. Despite the game's lack of motion inputs, it's still rich with complex systems, executional challenges, and combo variety. It's also a 2v2 game with active tags, so they're calling this game the hardest, easiest game ever made, and suggesting that it's a failed attempt at accessibility. Riot removed motion inputs, but somehow made the game even more complex, how can it possibly succeed? I think this idea misunderstands what it means to lower the skill floor. The goal was never to remove all depth and complexity and create some baby game exclusively made for casuals, but to exhibit that complexity through other systems, to make the difficulty less front-loaded, while still maintaining a high skill ceiling. It's easier to get your foot in the door, but that's about it. That's the goal. From the few hours that I was able to play the game, I can tell that there's definitely some meat on the bone, and the lab monsters will cook up some devious tech once the full game is out, assuming the game ever comes out. Another point of contention has been with the actual buttons needed to play the game, the idea being that dropping motion inputs necessitates the addition of a dedicated special button, which inevitably overcrowds your controller. But fighting games have had too many buttons for some time now, that's why I'm confused. With leverless becoming the norm, pro players have been slowly adopting controllers with more and more buttons, not so they can boot up some Hunter x Hunter Nen Impact, but because it's easier to hit one button than a combination of two. Street Fighter has always been a 6-button fighter, and any other input is a combination of those 6 buttons. Button combinations are a holdover from the arcade era, and most modern fighters let you bind macros for more important combinations. By default, Street Fighter 6 binds macros for drive parry and drive impact, bringing the total to 8 buttons and leaving things like throws and EX moves to be performed the old-fashioned way. The game formerly known as Project L has 6 unique buttons and allows you to bind macros for dash and parry, bringing the total to 8 buttons? But for some reason, this criticism is exclusively levied at these recent titles. When Fatal Fury had its first open beta, one of the primary complaints was the absence of a macro for the feint command. Players were asking for an additional button. I personally still don't use an FD macro in Guilty Gear Strive because there's just no space left on my controller. Excessive buttons have little to do with simple inputs and largely stems from the genre's roots. Instead of just giving you a Swiss Army knife, fighting games give you different attacks for each situation, occupying more button slots. Grand Blue adds not only a special, but also a guard button and still manages to have a straightforward and intuitive layout.
What you mean for that?
Will never be inherent indicators of quality or depth. Competent developers can always build within those boundaries.
I was wondering too. I thought they were going to eventually make a drive rush button.
It doesn't guarantee that
would
a game will be
crazy.
worse, but it will inevitably play differently.
That would have been
There are some designs that simply would not work without motion inputs. Capcom wanted Marvel 3's Dante to retain his
Are you talking about
moveset from Devil
Perry
May Cry,
as
so
a
they
drive
went
rush
and gave this man
cancel? I'm talking about
23
drive
different
rush and
special
neutral. That's what I'm
motion
talking about.
inputs are the
That game
only
had
reason
a
that such a character can work within the
drive
boundaries
rush
of this
and
game.
neutral
When
button.
Smash
That's what I
Ultimate
thought
added
was
Kazuya
going to
from
happen.
Tekken, a series
I was
where
like, they had
characters
that.
having
That
over
game's
100 moves is the norm. Even Sakurai
It's like they
decided
kinda
that
know
he
not
couldn't
to do
properly
that.
represent the character with Smash's existing control scheme, and gated several of his moves behind motion inputs with no easier alternative. Guilty Gear's Gold Lewis Dickinson is a character with one special move with 8 variations. By inputting a half-circle motion, Gold Lewis swings his coffin, with the direction of the swing directly corresponding to the direction of the input. Motion inputs allow for a unique approach to designing characters that cannot be found in other genres. And most importantly of all, this shit is just mad cool. The ultimate defense of motion inputs is honestly just hype moments and aura, and I'd much prefer people said that than the constant grasping at straws. The fact that it's uniquely challenging is part of the appeal. It brings a special sauce to fighting games with a flavor that I happen to like, but it's not hard to see why it's an acquired taste. Fighters with simple inputs can have their own sauce, some that I even like, but it will never bring the same exact flavor, and I don't want to see that old recipe die out. Developers have a clear incentive to want to see the community grow, but I don't think that's worth stripping this genre of its most unique aspect to achieve that. There's enough room for both games catered to the FGC and games aimed at a larger audience. It's no coincidence that all 4 of these upcoming tag fighters are based on existing properties. Naturally, all of these games want to tap into fans of the IP who don't necessarily play fighting games. If Chun-Li Fortnite can't put them onto fighters, maybe a fighting game based on something they like can do the trick. Of course, there's no guarantee that everyone who picks up one of these games will check out others in the genre, but a few of them
You already
almost
know,
certainly
Steve.
will.
What you
That
been
lower
on?
skill floor in these games just makes onboarding that much easier. As long as traditional fighters are still being made, I'm all for new games adopting simplified control schemes, assuming the game systems are cleverly built around them and it's not haphazardly thrown in as an afterthought. The game's quality is determined not by their inclusion, but by how they shape its design. Fortnite Battle Royale is consistently among the most played games on every platform. It's not the only Battle Royale, and it's definitely not the only shooter, but it has one unique gimmick that sets it apart from those games: building. The fort in Fortnite. The ability to build is not only the game's most defining feature, but also its most contentious. It's an exceptionally powerful mechanic that controls the pace of every single match. Much of the game's skill expression is focused on your ability to efficiently build, but a large portion of the player base simply aren't interested in learning it. They want to play the game, but don't want to interact with its most defining trait. Some want it to play more like other shooters they're familiar with. Some just don't like the challenge that building presents, and others claim that they're just too employed to be cranking 90s. In response to this, Epic Games would introduce a mode called Zero Build, which, as the name implies, removes building. Such a massive change would naturally have severe implications for not only how the game is played, but also how it's balanced. In lieu of the build mechanic, all characters now have a regenerating shield that's half the size of their normal shield bar. Both are defensive features, but the change from an active mechanic to a more passive one greatly reduces the skill floor. Utility items that grant mobility or create cover are now far more powerful. The game is still Fortnite, but now it's more night than fort. Players who prefer the fort aspect can still get their fix in the classic build mode. The player counts for both modes aren't too far off from each other. Zero Build effectively lowered the skill floor and broadened the appeal of an already massive game, but the original version is still alive and thriving. One didn't have to cannibalize the other, and I don't see why it has to be any different for fighting games. Not everything has to be another Street Fighter 2, but that blueprint created over 30 years ago led to something truly unique. A 1v1 zero-sum game that doesn't care to meet you halfway, but is a ton of fun if you're willing to get past that initial learning curve. And I think that's something worth preserving. That's it for this video. See y'all in the next one.
Oh, Lordy. What do some of these comments say? There's no better feeling than mastering a fighting game. That's the best part. The reason why skill floor of fighting games is considered high is because people believe they aren't playing the game properly until you can do the flashy fireball combos, supers. In theory, you can play even when a match using your normals, but players don't really perceive that as a really playing the game, so they all spend their time in training mode, which is completely divorced from the main game and quickly burn out. It's a perception issue, which in turn a game design issue. Interesting. Let's see. I don't think the majority of people burn out in training mode. What? You talking about the casuals, or you talking about what do you mean majority of people? You mean the casuals? I think definitely the casuals are overwhelmed. Yeah, absolutely. I think people bounce off of fighting games before they really spend much in training mode. That's possible too, actually. They probably don't even touch training mode
But I definitely can see them like, oh, I don't know how to figure shit out, so they don't go and try to look it up or whatever. But they're not, it's not like they're not that much different from, you know, like, I know what you mean, like, but they're like similar. Burnout, overwhelmed, both of them cause the same result, right? Like they dip out. You know what I mean? Like, what's all this stuff do? Oh, how do I do this and this and this and that? You know what I'm saying? People have no discipline. Absolutely. Yeah, people just want to go in and play. Imagine not just showing up for the game and not practice. Right. Yeah. They don't fuck with fighting games, bro. They like, if it take too much effort, they're not about to play this shit. That's why 6 is like so successful with this damn. Well, that's not the only thing, but yeah, modern and the single player content for sure. If you can just do shit in the single player content, then yeah, then you don't really have to learn much. But yeah, even with modern, you don't really have to learn that much either. I'm not Steph Curry. After one day, I'm out. Yeah, exactly. They want instant gratification. Instant gratification. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think World Tour is really carrying a lot of people, player. Yeah, World Tour and Battle Hub for sure. Avatar Battle, absolutely. That's definitely it. What he said, 24. Or hold on. I need to find this tweet that I bookmarked. Somebody did the statistic right here. Where's the statistic at? I ain't got nothing crazy in my bookmarks, do I? Oh, hold on. This is funny. Look at this.
我们今生注定是沧桑，苦之来要笑着走过呀，朋友啊，让我们一起牢牢。
Put a plot twist. Bro, look at my right here for Conquest. This shit is hilarious. Alright. But anyway, let me find the here we go. Don't want to get too deep in the FGC topic of the day, but I'll just put this out here. Street Fighter 6 has sold 6.36 million copies as of last year. Even with this figure, which would be at least slightly outdated, only about 40% of players have even touched ranked at least once. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. I actually think I already saw that. Actually. The JoJo one. But yeah, man. Oh, it's No Good's birthday. 38. Okay, bro. But yeah, bro. We in there. What up with you, Matt? You Gucci? So only like 2.5 million had even touched rank, right? Out of the 6 million. Yeah, it'd be cool to find out like how many actually like consistently play. You know, like they probably got curious once and then never messed with it. But yeah, the majority is not even fucking with rank, right? Yeah, motherfuckers just vibing with the single player, right? That's still under. That's still under the single player folks. That's crazy. That's crazy. I wonder how many people bounce off of any game across genres in less than 2 hours. How many people bounce off of any game across genres in less than 2 hours? I don't know, because niggas play Call of Duty all day and Fortnite and Marvel Rivals. But fighting games, I can definitely see people like getting off that shit unless you a fiend, right? But niggas will play the ball and gun games all day, every day. And out of those, how many have ever played 10 games in place? Yeah, people probably ain't did all that. I'm sure there's a statistic somewhere. The interesting paradox of progression is that modern fighting games are now implementing easy inputs while simultaneously adding several layers of system mechanics and real-time resource management. Street Fighter 6 with modern controls is not easier to play than any iteration of the series. Performing special moves reliably is easier, but the amount of stuff that goes on making modern fighting games more mentally demanding. Street Fighter 2 at modern controls would have been pretty boring, even though everybody would have been able to do a Dragon Punch. It like would not have been built in FGC as fanatical as it is. I don't know if I agree with that take. Modern controls literally slows the game down. Like, I get what you're saying, like, but like the mental stack is not, like, the mental stack's still going to be there, but it's easier to deal with modern controls for the most part, right? Because, like, oh, you worry about drive rush, you got, you know, one button supers and specials to freaking deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you burnt out. As long as you got 3 bars of super or even 2 bars or 1 bar of super, they can't just go for the burnout no more, or the drive impact burnout no more. Any game with a buddy and peak fun time. Oh, it's a right. GG's. Get that rest in. Playing Battlefield 6 with a buddy can be cathartic. Yeah, gotta be honest though. Sometimes slop games be hit. All slop hits though. That's what people don't understand. All slop hits. Everybody like they damn, you know, McDonald's French fries every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Their mumble rap. Their damn, you know, turn your brain off shows. Everybody likes their slop. I like my slop every now and then too. I just don't want it to be the all and be all. That's what seems like it's becoming. You get me? Like, it's too much of it now. You get me? You could argue and say it's always been that big, but I don't think so. You know, or maybe we're more socially aware. That's possible. That's also possible too. That's also possible. What's your favorite JoJo opening? Probably Bloody Stream, or oh, Chase is really good. Chase is really good. Chase is really good. People will try to shit on Chase. Chase be, I don't know. I'll chase you down to you down. Chase you out the fandom with that. Speaking of slop, you seen the Mortal Kombat movie? I seen the first one just today. I'm gonna see the second one this Friday with the homies. My girlfriend wants to see it, and I just scold her. What you mean wants to see? Oh, Mortal Kombat. I mean, if you go with some homies and you already know the movie's not gonna be, you know, this like cinema type of movie, then you can have fun with it. That's literally what we're doing. We're in the FGC. We know the shit ain't gonna be fire like that, but you know, one thing about Mortal Kombat movies, that fighting choreography would be pretty dope. But we're literally seeing Street Fighter the movie as a meme. We're not going to be like, yeah, man. You know, we already know what time it is. With like almost every video game adaptation or movie adaptation. Even though I heard the Mario movies have been good, I don't watch Mario like that, or like interact with Mario like that, so I have no reason to go. But Sonic, I like the Sonic movies, right? Why the fuck is Johnny Cage so old? I don't know. Going for an older look, I guess. But I don't care for Johnny Cage like that, so it don't matter if it was like that or not, honestly. Yeah, for me. I'm more interested in Noob Saibot and Kung Lao and Liu Kang fighting and other stuff. You know I got you right. It's gonna be interesting though. We'll see. I'm seeing mixed reception. People are saying it's good. People are saying it's bad. Whatever. But like, I can't really trust no just straight up FGC head about how bad it is if you're just going for, like, you know, I don't know if you're trying to, like, we know how movies go. The source material is not going to be 1-to-1. So, like, if you, like, nitpicking everything, then I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? But, because we've been on this road, on this ride before. We know what time it is. We know that it's called an adaptation. It's not called the source material of the movie. I saw some nerd fuck was saying Katana was a Mary Sue. Or interesting. Okay. Yeah, she's Katana. Oh, Billy Kometz had a deep love for Josuke. Rest in peace, Billy Kometz, man. That's Josuke's English voice actor. He died at, I think, 32, 33 from colon cancer. And because of him, bro, I made sure to get my colonoscopy like the same year the next year. Because I'm like, bro, that shit's scary. Chadwick Boseman died and stuff from that. And I'm like, it's a lot of young people dying to colon cancer, bro. So get your shit checked out and eat that fiber, bro. Change up y'all diets, man, for real. No joke. Oh, man. I heard some bad shit about colonoscopies recently. Really? What you mean? Girl boss slop? Uh-oh. Yeah, see, like, I know Mike is probably going to be super critical about this movie. He's a diehard Mortal Kombat fan, so I guess, you know, everyone needs more beans. Yeah, I heard black beans. Lentils, too, right? I hear lentils are good for it. Well, they can't really clean those cameras too well. Oh, wow. Anyone saying girl boss slop by default is real thin eyes. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Mike Hollow is kind of, he's interesting. That's all I'm going to say. Interesting. Just that remind me of one dude got mad, was like, yeah, it's like they trying to make the women, what do you say? Like, they trying to like downplay the men and make the women leaders. I'm like, bro, that's such a damn take. What the fuck's wrong with you? It was because of the damn the Fantastic Four, because Sue is the the leader, and he said that. I was like, bro, get out with that shit, bro. That shit was so stupid. And he a unk too. I think he like in his 40s or something like that. Oh man, Sue married Sue. Oh my goodness, what's wrong with people, man? Look at AM Kid. Shout out to AM Kid. Oh man, but yeah, we'll see. I got a fun fact. I got a JoJo trivia night to go to tomorrow at this ramen spot. So you know I'm gonna be showing out. Be decked some JoJo gear and shit, and then be a tryhard and shit like that. I wonder what they gonna ask. We'll see. Wonder if there's any prizes. All right. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep. It's been real. Find somebody to raid real quick. Let's see here. Blah 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 blah. Deuces. All right, Fugu. You're safe. All right. You know what? We'll raid Jippu. He's doing a art stream for Evo. I joined that Discord. Just saw mine in there though. That's cool. But, I mean, listen, they're always playing games. So if you're near your PC and you want to play, bro, play on there, bro. For real. Seriously. Play up and get some games in. Cook them with that Cody. And that Colleen. And that G too. Alright, Sam. Be easy, bro. Bro, what do I just do? Alright, that works. Alright, homies. See y'all when I see y'all. Catch y'all later.